see, are we done? All right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, hey.
Hey.
But we've done episodes, or I see famous fucking people with all the money, they do these episodes, and the audio is straight ass.
Oh, it pisses me off.
Like, it's like, oh, we had a room recorder because the system failed, and it's like,
Dude.
all you hear is them from a distance, and you're trying to listen to that.
Dude, do you know that fucking... Okay, so do you know that guy Penguin, the YouTuber?
I do. He does it through his fucking earphone.
Pisses me. He pisses me off.
Thank you.
He pisses me off more
We're
than
starting
any
it
other
the
human
right
being.
way.
He pisses me off more than any other human being in my entire life because he makes $15 million a year. He's still using an iPhone fucking headphone from 2012.
I was just talking to Kurt about nothing matters anymore. We shot our last music video with my phone.
Yeah.
Best response. Our music video before that, you were in. Kurt, we did this beautiful thing. It's my favorite music video we've ever made.
It was awesome.
It turned out perfect.
Yeah.
We fast forward 3 months. We shoot one on a fucking phone. It's a 41-second song. Best fucking thing we've ever done to the internet.
That's how it goes, dude.
Kill me in the fucking face.
I put so much effort into a video that like it takes so much editing. I'm using like an actual like legit mic, like a $400 mic.
I learned this new technique over it.
Yeah, there's so many transitions. There's music. There's everything. And then I just diarrhea a video out that I just made in my bed with no script or anything, and it performs 10 times better.
I was telling
every time.
The best two things we ever did was just the least thing we ever did.
Yeah.
The omelet video, which was through someone's camera phone, just a random happenstance, and then this music video.
I think there's something to it because I think people like the realness of it.
The realism.
It just they can feel more connected to it because it's just no effort. I think that's what people like. It's just don't try.
Is it a connective tissue of realism, or I can do this too, so I like it?
Maybe both.
Yeah,
potentially. Because I mean, it's just. I think that's what it is. Like, and a lot of my video, like reaction type videos and stuff, I purposely film in my bed and I make the camera angle shitty on purpose. I put it to the corner on the side where it's just like, it looks like I was just watching a bed on my phone and like my chin
is fucking down,
And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then that does 10 times better than like when I try. So like,
give up, children.
Yeah, give up. Don't try. It doesn't matter.
Use your cell phone.
Yeah, use your cell phone. Make sure there's 5 chins.
I mean, if you want to create content, all you need is you don't have to have all the stuff anymore. You just a phone.
No, you really don't. And that guy Penguin is a perfect example.
Prime.
He is worth $15 million.
Every time I see a video of his, it's like it was yesterday, and it's got 5 million views in a day.
Yeah, and he uses like a shitty webcam, and he's like, Mark Zuckerberg and Elon are gonna fight. They fucking suck. And then it's like,
that's it, 5 million views,
10 million, 5 million views, and I'm like, what am I doing?
It's so weird.
What am I doing?
What pops and what doesn't is so strange to me.
I'm very impressed by him. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on him. It's very impressive
it's
that
just
you can just put.
It took so little, and you try so hard.
Yeah.
And then someone comes along, and it's just effortless for some reason.
Yeah, it's effortless.
I don't know.
There's several creators like that in the back.
And the best stuff, my bands are for. It was the shit we put the least effort into.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, and I hate that. And I'm never gonna like. I know if I dumbed it down a bit and just followed a method over and over again, I know I would probably do better. But I have ADHD, and I am scatterbrained to the max, and I have to have variation and differentiation and like trying new things all the time, or else I'm gonna get really bored.
Right, and then you just become a machine, which is what it wants.
Yeah.
Oh, algorithm, Mr. Al.
Yeah,
that's
Mr.
all he
Al.
wants. Yeah.
That's what he wants. Yeah. It's just
he wants you to be as monotonous as he is.
He wants you to be monotonous. Wants you to stick to the exact same formula. And
that's videos a day now.
Who
told us that?
Yeah,
Facebook is wanting you 3 videos a day now for their
yeah, fuck that. I will, dude. Don't even mention Facebook at the moment in time right now, dude.
Yeah,
I want to fight Mark Zuckerberg. I want to give me some boxing gloves, and I want to fucking get in there and smack that fucking meat robot around, dude.
He's the worst, and his
Yeah.
platform is the worst.
He's just evil. He's just a terrible human being.
And now they're
Yeah.
starting it with Instagram, which I actually like Instagram, and it's going away too, slowly but surely.
Dude, they can't figure out how to monetize video content. They can't do it.
Which is weird because all you have to do is look at what the competitor did, and it's pretty simple,
Yeah.
pretty cut and dry.
TikTok is doing it just finally, like now, like they do a thing where if you post 1 minute long content or more, like you're a part of a creator fund, and they share ad revenue now. And it's
really?
They pay. Dude, I made like in the previous creator fund, I made like you know, what I made in the new fund in like 1 month. Like what I made before,
Wow.
like it's just night and day, like a drastic shift. Like they're
Holy
actually
shit.
paying creators now legit money to make content.
But a minute or
And-
more is kind of like
yeah.
the requirement.
Yes, and then but they also just get these new features by the day that are like really useful for creators. Like there's so many ways to make money on TikTok now. Instagram, Facebook, not so much.
Not so much.
They
You kind of have to make it off board, and well, everything you see on Instagram is just TikTok because it does
Yeah.
that little TikTok thing at the end. Which I don't have TikTok,
yeah.
but you know, it all boing, and then TikTok pops up. It's like everything
Yeah.
is from there.
It's all regurgitated from other platforms.
yeah.
So like
No one's creating for reels. I don't feel like.
no, I mean I do.
I mean,
For
we
some reason,
did for our
for
video,
free.
but only because we had the thought everybody does this now, so
Yeah.
shoot a video for you know the swiping.
Yeah, but I have. I guess I'll mention it briefly, but yeah, I was invited to use a new like Facebook Reels feature where, so they're sharing ad revenue with musical artists and also creators. Like if you use like a licensed music sound, like
Oh, I see.
yeah, so if you run ads on that video, they will share the ad revenue
With you and the band.
yes. And so I started
Oh.
using that feature. They roll it out to creators over time, and I started using the feature because platforms love it when you use brand new features. They give you like extra reach and everything, like extra money a lot of the times. And so I started using it, and I noticed my income like per video went way up, and I was like, huh, interesting. And I'm a part of this Facebook group that is ran by actual Meta like employees.
An employee group.
Yes, and it's like they do that because they're trying to be transparent. They try to be transparent with creators,
Yeah.
and you know, so like I went on there and I was like, hey, I noticed like my revenue is like way up. Like, I just want to make sure, that this is legitimate and like this is like an incentive for the new feature. And they literally told me, yeah, they were like, it's a test and like the revenue is subject to change, but yes.
Revenue subject to change.
Yeah, revenue, which told me
How does that translate?
is like it's not anything new. It's like we're boosting incentives and financial incentives right now, so we can get more people to start
So
using
when it
the
dies
feature.
off, it'll.
Yes. And then we'll stop giving you this extra. So basically, I was like, oh, it's like a bonus kind of thing. And I'm like, that's fine. They've done that before.
Sure.
They did it with the bonus program that's defunct now, but like when I first started it, they were shelling out money. And then as more creators joined it, it started dwindling.
Yeah,
so I was
yeah,
like, it's probably going to be the same thing, and which I'm fine with.
You got a billion people trying to make
Of course.
the same dollar. It's
Yeah,
gonna-
so like I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to take advantage of this however long I can and just take the bonus and just pump out as many videos as I can.
Yeah.
And then 3 weeks went by, and then I noticed in the back end that they were saying there was a glitch in our system and all of the insights were incorrect, and so now your income should be fixed. And I look, and there's $7,000 just gone.
Gone.
Yeah, and then other creators had it so much worse.
Really?
Like there was this one. Yeah, there was one in the Facebook group who made $64,000,
And then didn't.
and then went from $64,000 to about $350.
No fucking way.
Mm-hmm. Like life changing for many people, and that's based on like video performance. So mine went down from about like $8,000 or something to I think it was $1,400. She went from 64,000 to 350. Simple math will fucking tell you that doesn't make any sense.
doesn't make any
She
fu-
performed better than I did.
So how was your algorithm? Yeah, exactly.
that
But,
month.
so you're saying it was an algorithm or a logistic? What was it?
They said it was like a glitch or like it was
glitch
like a display
in the
error.
insights.
It was a display error in their insights, and they didn't notice it for like a month. How?
But all the employees and the groups were saying it's
Yeah.
right. So there's
Everyone
no
was-
training.
Yes, everyone in the groups, like
They're just looking at the
hundreds-
website too.
Yeah, hundreds of creators are reaching out to them and being like, "Hey, my income is like way up. Like, what's up? Like, you guys, it shouldn't have taken 3.5 weeks to figure out something was wrong. Y'all knew it was happening.
Yeah.
You can't not know.
There's no other. They're working on it behind the scenes and hoping we'll get it fixed, and then they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's my
Because
theory.
code is crazy hard.
My theory is that they're failing and like
Oh, they're
there's-
fucking. It's
Yeah.
a rat in a sinking ship. That place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my theory is that they're failing and they're trying to cut back on expenses. They just fired
They're
like
fired a ton of
thousands
people.
of employees
Yes.
lately.
They're throwing shit at a wall, is what it is.
Yes, and
Something's got to work.
They're desperately trying to compete with TikTok. I'm like, it's not happening.
I mean, and he
it's not going to
fucked up
happen.
with Meta. He thought everyone was going to jump into the fucking weirdo verse, and
Yeah, the weirdo verse.
and no
Yeah.
one did. Like some people did, and now you hear of like people living their whole life inside that fucking thing. Like,
Yeah,
dude, that's just sad.
it's sad. It's really it's really fucking.
And the creator tools are unbalanced and dumb. It's like you can
Yeah.
have you like the Meta program on your browser. You can do Facebook and Instagram, but you can't though.
Yeah,
Because they're not actually the same set of tools, but it only uses Facebook tools, not Instagram tools. So if you're trying to post like a link, unless you're a certified creator, the links don't work for both. It'll only work for Facebook, but then you have to go to Instagram and do it yourself.
oh dude, it's
So why the fuck am I
it's
using it?
like the interface is just so not only glitchy, it's consistent from mobile to desktop. It's like you said, like
yeah,
it's
Yeah.
it's a nightmare
it's a nightmare
to
use.
deal with on a daily basis. On top of the fact that basically they don't want to pay their creators anything.
Anything.
So like, I don't know, dude. It's a mess, and I'm having to pivot my entire system, like all of my revenue streams because of it.
Well, didn't they do this with their gaming shit too? What, did they
Oh, yeah.
try to like?
Yeah.
So their whole thing was more like Twitch, where you just paid just the big people these giant bonuses just to get a bunch of tiny creators in. So you have just because really the idea is just people staying on the platform.
Yeah,
I assume that's why TikTok is monetizing at a minute.
Yeah.
It's like, well, they're here for that minute. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was a Jake, my bandmate Jake Anderson. He sent me a
Hi, Jake.
screen. Hello, Jake. Greetings. Thank you for the screenshot you sent me yesterday. But anyway, there was a screenshot of this Facebook gaming creator that he sent me, where she noticed but in her back end it said they're delaying payouts. They're delaying her payouts. Basically, like, we're not paying you this month because there's something we recognize, unrecognized activity in your account or something. And she reached out and nobody gave her like an actual answer. And so she's just like, oh, I don't know when that'll be fixed. And then she apparently said that this is not the first time that this has happened. It routinely happens. She's been making like streaming content, like gaming content on Facebook for 5 years. And this routinely happens where they just don't pay her for months on end. Like
It's
she
like
said
a bad boss.
yeah, it's like the last time this happened, I didn't get paid for 5 months. I'm like, imagine doing that to like a salary employee in an office job or a corporate, like,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, people would be up in arms.
I had a
lawsuits immediately. It would be taken seriously.
Yeah, I had a job like that once where a guy was on vacation and I was told I can't have my paycheck. And I was like, oh no.
No.
Oh, I'm not leaving here without it.
Yeah.
You know, or I'm going to cause a whole ass fucking
Yeah,
scene.
and I'm sure you got it right.
I caused the whole scene in the
Yeah.
middle of a restaurant because they took us to a restaurant to try to defuse the situation. But my hood rat ass doesn't give a fuck where I'm at if you want to take my money from me and you're in Florida hanging out with the fish.
I can see you doing that.
Fuck you.
I can see you doing that.
And they were like, well, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I don't give a fuck.
yeah, I could
You
see
pay me
this.
my fucking money right now. And I hit the table, boom. And they're just like, okay.
I wish I had that energy. I
Dude.
don't. I'm just kind of like, can I please have my check if you would? Maybe?
Dude, well, I work
'Cause I hate
really fucking
confrontation.
I work construction, man.
Yeah.
You can't just fuck with people when they're working that hard.
Yeah. No, you really. Yeah.
If you don't know how to manage your money, that's not my fucking fault. I did the job. You got to pay me. Fuck that.
Yeah, as it should be, and
Sweat
you have every right
equity.
to do that. And
Yeah.
good, you should have smacked him too while you were at it.
The only thing I've never
Give him a
really
swirly, put her head in the
yeah,
toilet.
yeah. The only
Like,
thing it took me a while to transfer that to music, but now even when music, I don't fucking nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I'll just leave. Fuck it, man. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, it's like, and that's the day and age we're in. It's like we
Yeah.
don't take this kind of shit, but like for some reason,
Dude,
this can
crazy.
regularly happen to creators. It happens all the time. Anyways, going back to
that
that
on
story.
every platform, or is this just a Facebook thing?
This was a Facebook thing. But back to that creator. So she complained about it, posted a long post, and was like, I got to go and stream somewhere else because they're not consistently not paying me for whatever reason. A day later, she woke up and her entire page was demonetized. Everything. She couldn't make in-stream ad money. Subscriptions. She couldn't earn anything from subscriptions. She couldn't earn a lick of money. I'm like, you guys, like, not only do they, yeah, it's horrifying, especially as a full-time content creator.
Well, imagine when this is most jobs.
Yeah,
because
you're fucking with people's livelihood. Man.
I mean,
like,
and they can just do it whatever they want. Yeah, like that. Snap.
It's like like people think like just because creators are just making things on their iPhone in their bedroom or whatever.
Okay, well, you ain't doing it.
Yeah,
that's my biggest argument.
Also, you motherfuckers don't understand how consistent you're expected to be, and also like how on it you got to be all the time.
I understand
it's exhausting,
and I hate it. And I working 2 jobs and trying to, like, we were talking about learning how to do reels for this podcast.
It's exhausting. And like, don't get me wrong, it's a very fun job. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, sure.
But it's
so is being a touring musician.
Yeah.
And that's an incredibly hard job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And but like being it's very volatile when it comes to monetization. It's constantly changing because it's such a new field. So the monetization is constantly changing, and that is stress.
It's the Wild West.
Especially for somebody like me who's very scatterbrained and has ADHD and is like just kind of all over the place, and like I need consistency, and I never get it ever. I've never had it when it comes to like making money on.
Is every platform kind of like this except maybe TikTok? I hear good things that
TikTok is like that. I mean, YouTube is probably the best when it comes to staying consistent, and like
I love YouTube.
I love and I'm pivoting towards them permanently for that reason, is because they pay. I think they pay 55% of the revenue that they make to creators.
They've only had like 2 real big shakeups in the early days, if you remember, when they used to give most of the money to, and then like they were like, well, we're changing the rules a little bit, and everybody lost their fucking mind. But even with that, they're still, in my mind, the best.
Dude, when people complain about YouTube, I'm like, YouTube, they just changed this, and like, you have no idea how thankful you should be.
I spend most of my time in that YouTube app, that creator app.
Yes.
The insights and all that stuff.
It's awesome. Very detailed, and like, it's just so good.
And when you start really digging in, people who know it like the back of their hand. Shout out Greg Phil showing us how to make tags on videos without using hashtags. Yo, our video watch went up exponentially just from that one tip. Yeah. Just throw stuff in there. That's it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like one little tweak.
Yeah, he was like, an event that just happened. Doesn't matter if it's the same thing. Just put it in there. It'll just get in that algorithm. Yeah. It's like, whoa. And it works.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. And it's awesome that like you can just make one little tweak. As one little tweak is all it takes, and you can see like the skyrocket. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like,
Mr. Beast makes 3 thumbnails per video.
Yeah.
If one ain't working, they toss on another one.
Yeah. I'm going to be making a lot of long form content too. And like, that's going to be my method too. Like I've been very into like looking at thumbnails and like what makes a thumbnail work.
Apparently,
like,
it's everything.
It's weirdly enough on YouTube, it's literally the most important thing. The title and the thumbnail is like the most important thing.
Yeah, we haven't cracked the code on thumbnails for podcasts because it's kind of like, well, this is what it is. I don't know how to make this clickbaity.
Yeah, yeah, it's more difficult to make it clickbaity for podcasts, but. There are ways to do it. It was just more.
Some people give their podcast titles now. I've noticed a lot of them have started. They'll be like, whatever, and then they'll use a funny line they used, like Eskimo suits,
Yeah.
And that's the title.
Yeah. There's
like if I just said that and Kurt's like making the title, he'd be like episode 152 Eskimo suits.
Eskimo suits. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like that sometimes though, because it's like.
Always Sunny.
Yeah.
I don't know. Charlie Day. I got my Eskimo suit, and then the cat attacked me.
I like that though, because it's kind of like, what does that mean?
Yeah,
like,
right.
It's like the intrigue of it, because sometimes if the line or whatever is so random enough, where I'm like, well, I got to figure out what
right,
the
Kurt.
fuck they're talking
Well,
about.
we're going to do it with this. We're going to test it with this episode.
Yeah,
this
how do we,
episode's now titled Eskimo Suits.
Eskimo suits. We could, Eskimo suits and something else. Something incredibly random.
Eskimo Suits and something toots, I feel like.
Eskimo suits and cowboy boots.
There you go. Eskimo Suits and cowboy boots. Write that down, Kurt.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows I'll forget.
Yeah, Eskimo suits and...
Cowboy boots.
Yeah.
We're just going to put that in the title with Dustin Poynter. That's it.
That's all it is. That's all you need.
That's all
people,
you need.
And people will scroll to this part and be like, oh, they're just fucking with... Okay, man. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. Got you.
Tomfoolery, dude.
Yo, if
I
you're
love
on
it.
YouTube and this worked, please comment down below.
Yeah.
Middle finger emojis only.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to troll the audience.
I just don't know why deception equals better. Because it is a little deceptive.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Clickbait
But if
titles
it's
are terrible.
Yeah, but if it's like funny deception, then it's like more
fair.
passable.
Yeah.
But if it's more like misleading deception to where it's like, oh, like you made us think one thing that we thought was true and it's not. I'm like, okay, well you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Now you're spreading misinformation and shit.
Maybe it's because.
But
a
if
lot
we're
of
like
this is
Eskimo
escapism.
toots and diarrhea farts,
Yeah, that's right.
right?
Yeah.
That's the title.
Right.
And
Ayo.
people will be like, oh, you got me. Yeah.
It's the escapism of it all.
Yeah.
People are here to unwind, not fucking get.
Yeah.
It is. Which this episode's a little different. I want to talk about social media a bunch, but
Yeah. We'll bounce.
that
from
which seems
thing
to
thing.
fucking bother everyone that I talk to. Everyone's fed up, but we're all still playing the game.
Yeah, we're too into it. It's too integrated into.
It's over. It's we're there's no going back, right?
It's too integrated into our minds.
Yeah,
like it runs the world. And don't get me wrong, I love social media. I love it. I love that we're in an age
I love
now.
parts of it.
Yeah, there are very unhealthy parts, but I think that's anything, man. Like
True.
Anything can be like that, but like
It's the abundance of it.
the abundance and like the overuse.
It's like
and the
food and
obsession.
pizza.
Yeah,
You weigh
it's
350
candy.
pounds if you eat too much pizza.
Yeah, if
Pizza,
you eat
pizza,
too
pizza.
many Skittles, you're
That's
gonna
right.
lose your teeth.
That's right. Exactly.
So like it's just
if you
like
watch
that.
too much social media, your brain's gonna fucking rot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like but at the same time, it's great in the sense that like we don't have to be, so tied to the corporate world anymore. We can take control of our own life. We can create anything we want to fucking make in
It's
our
infinite
bedroom
now, yeah.
and make millions of dollars. That's how it should be.
Which is fucking wild. Yeah,
yeah.
the money on the table in that realm is crazy because it's not
unbelievable.
regulated.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, and I love that. I love that anybody can just be themselves on camera, on an iPhone camera. Like Penguin, he can. People are gonna be like, he really hates Penguin. He really hates this guy. I'm like, I don't. I'm just jealous.
That's it.
I am, because he doesn't try at all, and he has every resource in the world. But
His refrigerator is in frame.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's little refrigerators right there. There's
it's not even a good one.
Things on the wall. He has no lighting.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
It looks like he films it in a bathroom. It's unbelievable. And I'm trying so hard for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's awesome that he can just, this sucks and make $7 million.
For real,
in a
actually.
week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, good. Life shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be. I mean, don't get me wrong. Being a creator, it is very difficult. It's a lot of work. However, once you make it to that point, you can just hire out and just like get in front of the camera.
It's
and
having to have the idea all the time. It's like they expect bands to post that much stuff. I don't understand how a band can do it. I know Go for Gold's pulling it off right now, but I see all what they're going through, the hurdles with it, and I'm just like, oh my God. I mean, I can barely get my 5 guys in a room to have practice once a week, let alone
it's difficult.
shoot mountains of content that you're then going to have a release schedule for that someone has to keep track of, and
then you just have to
keep,
and you're expected to post every day,
multiple times a day on some platforms.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I don't post, I haven't posted a couple, only a few times in the past couple weeks on Instagram ever since Meta started screwing with me. Yeah. And even then, people will be like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." Have you seen the new video I posted about how they took money from me? But everyone's so constantly being like, "What? Where have you been?"
Yeah.
It's only been a week, dude. Can I just not post or can I relax and just figure out what I'm gonna do? But that's how it is. Your audience expects you to be on it
And
all
then
the
if
time.
you want to take time off, you have to preload a bunch of shit. So the 2 weeks leading up to vacation is like crazy busy.
Exactly.
Like sometimes I'll have to leave or Kurt will have to leave and we'll have to bank in. Like we did 5 of these in one weekend once, and it was we didn't leave this room. It was fucking insane.
Jesus Christ, man. Ugh.
It was
And
literally,
that was before when you were making like 17 hours. You were taking 17 hours to make it.
this was before it got good, like with the 2 setups. So it was taking forever. Poor Kurt had like, which we only had the 1 GoPro, so it was not as bad as the 2 GoPros because we started with 2 and we were like, fuck that. Oh, 3. Yeah, we had 1 up there. That's right. Which I want to bring the 3rd camera back in. We can have up to 4 technically.
That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be sick. 4. Which we might if we get like a bigger space and we add a third. I want to add a 3rd microphone eventually, but that's a $700 proposition. So
that's another thing about creating content. It's expensive. It's expensive.
People are like, get another, because like I think 2 guests is really fun, but we've only done a handful of times they share a microphone, which doesn't end up working out most of the time.
Yeah.
But having another microphone, that means I have to buy a new interface, another 50-foot cable, another microphone, another stand. This is $250 just this.
Yeah.
You know? This is
I'm about to buy one. I'm looking at one right now.
These are the Elgato's. $99, dude.
$99.
$99.
Dude,
and they are sweet. You have to, the only thing I'll say about them, you really have to crank the fuck out of these, but they stay tight. You know?
Will they work with a Shure SM7B?
Absolutely they do. Yeah.
Okay, I figured, but
they're not spring loaded, so even if you don't have weight on them, like the real ones that are like $500-$600 that are low pro like this, they're spring loaded. Of course, that's the best you can get.
it's the bougiest.
But it's like, you know, God, you know, we're just putting this on YouTube, man.
Yeah, come on, like
we're not even monetized yet.
yeah, dude, it's
like and subscribe.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like you can just, you know, sometimes you just don't, like a lot of creators just don't try. You just, you know, maybe, and that's kind of comforting too. It's like, I could just dumb it down a little bit and that'd be probably better. Like, it's sort of comforting, but it's also maddening a little bit. Yeah.
I'm kind of like you though. I like this though. We made an atmosphere out of this room.
It's really cool.
You know, we had an idea. We accomplished it. For the most part, we're like 98% done with like all the ideas we've had. Minus, I would love more of Kurt's art on the wall and more of the t-shirts. But the idea is already established. We just need more.
It's very on brand for what you guys are doing. Like you're covering like local music. So it's like, yeah.
You know, music. And I want to cover more stuff, but music really that's what took hold.
That's
what I know the
basis
most about.
of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really neat. Neat. That was the whitest thing I've ever. I said that so
You guys
white.
are real neat, man.
It's really it's really something you got in here. It's really neat.
It's kind of fun. You know, it's such fun.
I'm such a cracker. It's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable,
dude.
Yeah, but whatever.
Oh, dude. Crossover. I want to talk about crossover because I feel like what is the point of doing the same shit on all 3 platforms? I feel like you might have some insight to that because I get real lost in my own head. Why am I doing this why am I posting on all 3 things? The same people are seeing all 3 things. Do they? Is that really what?
Are you talking about like posting on YouTube and TikTok?
Yeah, all the, you know.
Oh no. Like the beauty of crossover and like posting on every platform you can is like most people who are going to watch the video are new people all the time. If you're posting like short content, or especially is like,
well, that's what we're getting into. So yeah, we need to start dipping.
Yeah, most of the people who are going to be watching your TikToks have never, like, you're coming up on their For You page. You're coming up on their algorithm. So it's like, and it's the same thing for YouTube Shorts. It's the same thing for Facebook Reels, Instagram. Like, it's basically you're broadening your audience every time you post.
Now, if you post a long form, so you do all your long form clearly on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
If you do a long form and then you post a short from a TikTok or on TikTok from your shorts, is there any like, oh shit, that's cool. What is that whole thing about? Do you see any of that, like cross traffic? Like, is it drivable?
Yeah. Oh, like drivable to a long form video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
can be.
Oh yes. I've been doing, because what my best friend and I are about to start like a comedy podcast. We've been trying
Which
to
that's
for like a
rad.
year.
Please start.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We
I need
have
more
like
podcasts
we already
to listen
have we already have the name. We already have a format. We already have the logo. We already have like we spent like $3,000 on like
exactly,
the intro, on like an animation that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Like we've already invested so much money, so it's happening. We can't turn back. But we've been looking into like, you know, just short form video content ideas and like how podcasts are like promoting and everything. And like, there's this one, it's called the Basement Yard with Joe Santiago. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. And
That guy.
Frankie something. But
Muniz.
Frankie Muniz. That's
He is a race car driver now.
and he should be, like, he retired when he was 12 or something.
That's right.
So
He was an ultra millionaire at 15.
yeah,
You
he
do
just-
whatever you want,
yeah,
Frankie.
you can do what you want. You can, you know, you can do pottery and just the rest of your life at that point. And just,
That's what
you know,
old
scrapbook.
Who's the There Will Be Blood actor? The really good one? Damn it. That main guy. What's his fucking name? He's like Lincoln. He's like the best actor ever of all fucking time.
Yeah.
He's a shoe cobbler.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lives in like England or some shit and just cobbles fucking shoes.
That's such a rich.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day. Wow, that's such a rich, retired, like, wealthy, you know, like, I made it, like, move.
I did Lincoln and then I went and made a pair of boots.
Exactly. It's unbelievable. Ah, shit. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So the Basement Yard.
Right.
They quite literally grew their entire platform and like audience just from shorts, like their clips every time they post on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, it goes viral everywhere. Facebook.
Really?
Yeah. Like they have a like an audience, like, and they've built an audience just from posting shorts, like funny clips from the episode.
Well, I know shorts on YouTube work really well. I follow this one gamer, and his subscriber base went up, like, it quartered itself. So even when it's like whatever thousand, but to like 750,000.
Mm-hmm.
It was like at a few
Jesus.
100,000, and then got him to 750,000, like overnight.
Yep. That's how it happens.
It was
It's unbelievable.
crazy.
It's unbelievable. But like that's the beauty. Like, yeah, the monetization on short video content is so up and down and stressful. But
I would think
it's so good about growing your audience and getting eyeballs on whatever you're doing.
even if it's free, if I can get it, because really it's just about traffic to this.
Yeah.
This is what I care about. I don't give a fuck about shorts or none of that stuff. If I didn't have to do it, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, pre-save my song. No, I don't want to do that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to release the fucking song, man.
Yeah.
Why do I have to have so much time into releasing one fucking track? It's ridiculous.
That's the downside of being a musician in this day and age.
Well, now if you're a musician, you better be a professional content creator.
Yeah, you better
be.
You better be a YouTuber. You better know how to edit. You better know how to like work sound. You better know how to market. Like, it's like you have to do like 8 different jobs.
And your best job better not be music. You
Yeah.
better be better at the other shit, because that's all anyone gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Your Spotify numbers and your TikTok.
Yeah.
That's the only 2 things they look at now.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, like just like the amount of
So long
things
talent.
you have to know how to do.
Well, it's not talent. It's not so long talent, but it's so long just being able to be a good band anymore. That's like that's like the 5th thing.
Yeah.
And you better be a master fucking designer and create merch that is undeniable.
Yeah.
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 So you can
Good luck.
actually make money.
Yeah. Good luck. No pressure.
Oh, and then you have to make it and put it on a medium that's 150 fucking years old, just so you can actually sell something at a concert too.
Yeah.
Hooray! It's so strange.
It's very strange and so much pressure.
So much pressure.
Yeah. But that's the beauty of social media at the same time too. Is like if you can figure it out. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can get an audience so quickly. You can blow up overnight, change your life overnight.
Literally overnight. It happened on a ride to Memphis for us, and then the pandemic killed every ounce of that. Yeah. But I proof it can literally overnight change everything. Yeah. We went from fucking nothing to thousands and thousands of Facebook followers. We didn't even have 1,000.
Yeah.
And it was like one day, Kurt was sitting there. Hey, did y'all see the thing?
Yeah.
We're like, what? And then by the time we made it from here to Memphis, it was like, oh shit,
dude, y'all need another like.
MTV
y'all need another omelet like thing.
Well,
like
if they play
every show y'all play, you
yeah.
should try like think of it from a viral point of view and be like, well, what can we do this time?
Todd keeps surfing on people at the shows here.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, he's been doing that, but like the show I went to to y'all's of is it was at Rev Room, but like he crowd surfed from the front to the back
To the
and
bar.
and chugged like on somebody's like shoulders. It was like chugging tequila and then went back and he's screaming. I'm like, this is insane.
Yeah.
This is insane. This should be filmed and documented and put on shorts.
That's-
Was it put on shorts? I know it was documented, but was it put on like short content?
No, of course not. No.
Yeah. Well, literally, if y'all did, like, y'all have a formula for like viral success, like
Just
literally every
being
show.
ourselves live, but that's all we're good at.
Yeah.
That omelet thing, we were already going to do that. There was no intention of ever having that filmed. At least maybe Kurt would have got a photo of it. Maybe.
But that's awesome though, because now you have like a formula. I'm like, oh, we can just be ourselves.
And what's funny is that's not even the best video. The best video is Cassandra in the pit eating it in the middle of a circle pit. Cassidy.
I'm trying to see if remember if I saw that.
No, of course you did. I put it in the comments, but it got buried, you know.
Oh.
I have it on my phone if I can find it in the 14,000 fucking pictures I have. She's just sitting there like nonchalant, like bouncing to the music, eating the thing that just got made.
Yeah.
It's the best video. And there's a full-on circle pit in a house, by the way. That shit happened in a fucking house.
Dude, y'all got to resurface it and repost it. That's the beauty of it, too, of like you could just keep reposting.
We posted it to
videos.
TikTok and it did nothing.
Really?
Yeah. It didn't catch. We even used the hashtag egg, man. I don't get it.
Yeah.
See, I don't know what.
See? Like,
but Ridiculousness has it. If they air it, we get $150.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is that the photo of it?
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't it?
That's a cool photo. Dude, yeah.
Yeah, there's a video of it.
Wow.
Yeah. It's in that comment thread, but I think he deleted it. Which, yeah. No, yeah, he did.
Maybe made a new profile.
But hey, here's the thing, like, y'all could just keep reposting it. Try like a new trending sound.
Just keep it going.
Put a trending sound on it. Put it different hashtags.
Yeah,
put
true.
different a hook, different like text hook or whatever. That's what's
Because
cool
really,
about it.
it's
Like,
not
you
for
could
our
try again.
fans. It's just to try to get traction
Yeah,
off of it.
that's literally if you can think about it like that, and be like, most people who are going to see this are seeing it for the first time.
That's right.
So like a few people are going to see it and be like, oh, this is a repost. But like,
Do you delete the old one?
No.
You what? Really? You just let it be?
just repost. Yep, dude. I'll be transparent. Fuck it, I don't care. But a few weeks ago, on TikTok there's like of course the 1 minute long feature where if you might post 1 minute long videos you can get a lot more money. So like I posted a video compilation of videos that I made like 2 years ago, and just a compilation of like 4 videos. It was like a minute long, and it got like, I don't know, like 4 million views. I made like thousands of dollars off of that.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, I just was in my bed and just like put these clips together and just re-uploaded them with a new sound and like new hashtags and everything.
You know, we have that song. That's the video you did. That you starred in.
Yeah.
That's that song was from that video. Maybe we could just stick that actual audio over it. Try again.
Yeah, do it. I'm serious. Yeah.
Okay.
And like, dude, I did that. I made thousands of dollars from just doing that.
See, that doesn't compute. I have a really hard time compute. Like, you can just put it up there again.
Yeah.
Like that just doesn't.
It still bothers me a
You
little.
want some proof that men are fucking people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the video.
Mm.
It still has like 6,000 likes, 20,000 shares, like thousands of comments. It says right now it has 1.5 thousand.
Yeah.
Mm.
And when I
Glitch.
last saw
Over
it,
a million.
it was at 1.2 last time I saw years ago.
So they're
Yeah.
like, it looks like they're publicly making it like, just
Like it's less than.
When we know for a fact they were.
Yeah. I mean, I have screenshots of it at a million because I was like so stoked.
It's
We
either
we still have to get the omelet tattoos because we were like, if it hits a million, we'll get the tattoo. That was like 4 years ago.
God.
I think it was 2019, wasn't it, Kurt? Yeah.
2020, February
Oh.
7th, 2020.
Oh, so right before. See, it was.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
right before the shit hit the fan.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, literally repost that
Okay.
with a new sound. Use a trending sound like that's not even y'all's. Like use one from. That's what TikTok.
I hear
loves.
anime's real big. If anime cuts,
Anime cuts.
anime like with the
Probably.
overdub.
I know nothing about anime, but
I
it
heard
sounds correct.
a hip hop guy was talking about. He got real big on TikTok. He was like, I just use anime scenes. I just put my shit over top of anime, and it blew me up.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Wild,
Dude. And there's so many musicians too who will like they just lip sync in some
Their
cool
own
area.
shit,
They just lip sync their own shit in like a cool setting or whatever over and over and over again, and that's
see
all it
guys doing
takes.
that. Why is that what people want to watch? Is that what
I don't
you
know.
want
It
to
makes
watch?
me want to throw up. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do it.
There's a few bands I can think like I like the band. They're called Magnolia Park, but they have they have like 1.2 million monthly listeners right now.
Damn.
But they've done that because they just keep they just keep posting lip syncs of their songs with like a new text hook or whatever in a new setting.
That's like
or
the
whatever.
Golden Hour. That guy that made Golden Hour. That's
Do what?
all his stuff. That song Golden Hour. Well, it's like big. It's piano. It's just him in random places playing that song. It's the same song over and over.
People
and
don't
over.
care.
And it's just the hook.
Yeah, people don't care.
It's wild to me.
Yeah, that's literally all it takes.
It's just repeat
Hammer the
business.
hook in.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then eventually drop the song after you've gotten traction. Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. It's really that simple. Like,
And I get it.
Like,
It's just wow, man.
it's
Like,
just wow. It's weird. It's still weird to wrap my head around even. But yeah. But the dudes and I and Cardinal Rule we're actively working because like we haven't posted in several months, but like I'm mainly the one in control of our social content, but like I post so much in a given week. Like by the time I'm able to get to like our band stuff, I'm like I can't use my brain right now.
yeah.
Like so we've just been like game planning and like working on content together now for the first time, and like we're gearing up to start doing similar stuff like that. But like we're gonna be doing a lot of the stuff like that where we just regurgitate stuff we've already made, and like that's what people want. That's what the algorithm wants. Literally,
that's what the algorithm wants for sure.
Yeah, especially TikTok. TikTok is literally telling people, repost this shit, please.
Oh, shares matter the most, right? Where people hook onto it. What's that called? Where they do the video with your video, like the React videos, and like there's like 10 million of those duets.
Yeah, duets or stitches.
Stitches. That's what I'm thinking of. Stitches.
Yeah. People. Yeah, like those help a lot.
Driving you're just sitting there watching the video, going, and now I'm watching you watch the video while I'm trying to watch the video. It's
dude. Yeah, like those matter a lot, and shares in general actually matter more than actual likes at this point.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I've seen that in my own content. Like I have several videos that like the likes to view ratio is pretty low, but then it'll have like a crazy amount of shares.
Yep.
And I'll look at it and be like, I'll look at that, like the early numbers of that and be like, oh, that's going to pop off. Like I can know within 30 minutes whether a video is going to go viral.
That fast?
Yeah. Oh, many times within 10 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll know within, honestly, like I'll look at the likes or whatever, like when I first post after like 3 minutes or 4 minutes, and I'll see it and be like, that's not good. But then I'll look at the shares within those 4 minutes and be like, oh, the shared to likes ratio is high. Like that's it'll do well.
So if you stick with something and say you have like, what's your thing? Like, what the fuck is that? This one that you do?
Right.
So in real time, how fast does it take? Say you start that and it's kind of bombing. How you can see it that fast and be like, maybe I should just drop this altogether. It doesn't seem to be doing what it already did.
Yeah.
Within
minutes.
a day or two, you can tell like this whole thing is nix it, come up with something different. Damn.
Yeah. I had a example. So Phil Bozeman from Whitechapel and I were friends. We've known each other, like we've streamed together, played video games together, and then like we've made content together. We've been going back and forth, but we just filmed another video together. And but a few months ago we did a what the fuck was that together. And it was like my idea was to like incorporate like metal music with like nature, because there's like this whole trend of
nature is metal or
nature
whatever?
is metal, like that Instagram page. There's like,
huge.
even in comments, everyone's like, dude, nature is metal. And like, it's like a trend to say that. And I was like, I got an idea here. So like so he actually reached out to me because he's like, well, dude, we should do one together. So I was like, well, now that you say that, I've actually been thinking on this idea. So like, my idea was I want to find a wild video that's like shocking. So I went to the Nature's Metal like Instagram page.
The
and I
zebra
found
getting
one.
8 ass first is pretty insane. And it's still alive.
Yeah.
That one fucks me up.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's horrifying. I hate like it's. I don't personally like watching it, but I know like I saw their engagement and everything, and I was like,
Or the man in Egypt getting eaten by the shark recently.
I hate that. I hate it.
It's unbelievable.
And he's like crying for his dad. I'm like, no,
Nature
I'm not watching.
is crazy, dude.
Yeah,
It doesn't
I hate
give a
it.
fuck about shit.
But anyways, for some reason I was like, well, it seems if I'm gonna use like an extreme metal vocalist in a
you
video
have to
of
go
mine,
extreme.
I
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
go extreme.
Yeah.
And so I went and used one of those clips, and it was like of like a hyena's like ripping up a deer or something. And my idea was like at the end I was like, Phil, on a scale of 1 to 10, how metal is it? And he just went and like that's and he was like, and I was like, so is that a 10? He's like, yes, it's a goddamn 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is funny. But then I posted it. I worked so fucking hard. I worked on this fucking video for hours, dude. Like probably 6 or 7 hours in total. Too many.
Yeah.
Too many. And I put so much effort and I posted it, and like so many comments, like all the top comments were like, hey, not cool to post this. It was like, I didn't want to see a deer get eaten and
fair.
ripped apart live. And I was like, oh, good point. I didn't. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
Sometimes it just didn't translate to my audience, and it like the shares were really low. And I was like, this isn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
And it made me sad because I was like, I wanted the idea to work, and like, plus like, I like Whitechapel, and he's, I don't collaborate with anyone ever. So I was like, I want him to, see this and be like, oh shit, we did something here, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
It's just, I learned a hard lesson is like, some things will convert for others, but it won't convert for your.
You have to know
page,
your
and, like,
your.
You have to really know your audience.
Your
and
audience,
like,
yeah.
Unfortunately, you have to learn that the hard way.
I think that's true for everything, because when bands go off the Richter and we're gonna get experimental on this record, and then it fucking bombs.
Yeah. It's
Saint
deflating.
Anger.
It's deflating. I feel bad when like a band
Oh.
that I like or love or respect or whatever, and they put 3 years of hard work into an album, and everyone's like, this is bullshit.
See, I like variations in records. Like,
yeah.
you know,
I prefer it.
we were talking about Thrice the other day. Put a genre on that band.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a metal record, an indie record, a fucking rock record. They're all over the place. They could put out a hardcore album next week, and people are like, fucking Thrice rules, dude.
I like that. I like that bands can just be like, I don't care. We're just whatever.
Yeah. But some bands, you get fucking, you're stuck.
Yeah, you're stuck.
You're
and
stuck.
Like some bands just have to keep making. I feel bad too because I can see through it a lot too. Like when a band really tries hard to like branch out and try something new, and their fans are like, "Why? Why did you do that?"
Mm-hmm.
And they barely even changed anything a little bit,
And they leave
their fans.
Yes.
And then the next album cycle is like, we're going back to our roots. It never felt better. I'm like, I know it doesn't ever. It doesn't feel better. It doesn't. I can see through it, dude. I know you guys want to try other things.
Which
but
one
you
of your
fucking
managers
can't.
made this post?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, who made this? I
Yeah.
know you don't believe that, and I know you want to make a soft pop album right now, but you can't because your audience won't let you.
Yeah, and that doesn't transfer either, man. Like, all the guys we see all the time, their band breaks up, or maybe they want to go do something solo. How rare that the solo thing actually takes off.
Very rare.
So rare. Most times it's an absolute failure.
Yeah, because they have to ride off of their original fan base that they made from their other band.
So crazy.
Because people are still going to see you as.
But I'm guilty of it too.
Yeah.
Some of the things some of my favorite artists have gone off and done, I'm just like,
Yeah. Yeah. We all kind of do it. Some artists can be diverse and dynamic and just do different things, and then others try it and I'm like, what? I'm like you. I'm like, yeah. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that again.
It's like Wes Borland and Big Dumb Face. Hey, Wes, I love you, dog. I
Yeah.
love Limp Bizkit fan since day one.
Yeah.
Please don't do Big Dumb
Yeah.
Face. It's so weird.
Some
7
bands and
people
some
listen to
artists
that
can
band.
only do one kind of sound really well.
Really well. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's very hard to do
Or
several.
you got to be like me and be in 4 different bands because you want to play 4 different styles of music.
Yeah. I'm glad you're like that because I'm like that with my content and stuff. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
because people know me from like doing like red flag reaction type videos, and
Right.
then what the fuck was that, and then introvert stuff, and then basic reaction stuff where I'm in my bed. I'm like, I do that because I can't make the same thing over and over. I can't fucking do it. I will go crazy. There are many creators, and even
I would rather have an alias to make different accounts, like
Yeah.
different stuff, than do the same thing over and over again. I'm with you.
I've considered that many times, but like there are many creators, and even the algorithm kind of prefers you do that. You just make the same formula, the same
Yes.
kind of camera shot, the same everything. Just keep that formula, keep using it over and over and over and over and over. And like I've tried to do that so many times, but I'm just like, I can't. I'm gonna get bored.
Yeah.
I will get sad.
I will say that's kind of a YouTube problem too. I see creators all the time get like, especially the gaming ones. I have like 2 guys I follow, but if they deviate, the numbers between the game they got known for and the game they just want to play. So most of them have like 2 and 3 YouTube channels, just so they can play other shit.
I hate that. I hate that it has to be like that.
Yeah,
And the algorithm,
it's the same guy. It's just the game is different, but for some reason
It's
that
crazy.
does not translate at
That's
all.
crazy.
By
It's like you can't even
large
vary
margins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of that has to do with the algorithm refusing to push that creator out
Because
they're trying something new.
Mario
It
next
doesn't
to it.
say like, oh, this is what you were doing before. Example.
Oh, so maybe it's not the fans.
No, a lot of times it's not.
Whoa.
So like, example, for past several years on TikTok, I've made introverted type based content on there, and like I like doing that stuff, but I want to branch out and do other. So I started posting like my reaction stuff and like what the fuck was that, and like everything on TikTok. And I've noticed on many of the videos, I'm like, the numbers are good, like the retention rate's good. Like, in fact, like a lot of the likes and shares ratio is like better than like the introverted stuff I'm posting, and the algorithm won't push it out. I have a few videos from like this month where I've like reposted like basic like reaction stuff, and I posted it and the numbers were better than like a lot of the viral videos of my introverted content. Algorithm won't push it out because it doesn't say introvert in it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just like
What the fuck?
encourage you to just keep making the same
the
thing
same
over and
shit over and over and
Yeah,
over
and I'm like,
again.
fuck you, I'm not doing
You
it.
think it's because it makes its job easier?
Yes. I
Like it's
think.
like, oh, one keyword, introvert, go.
Yeah, and it's like you try and do too many different things. They're like, what are you? What do you do? Like I don't like we have too many creators we're trying to accommodate. Like stick to the same thing. It makes our job easier. I'm like, no, because I can't. I'll get bored. I'll get upset because I've tried that before. Where like I just make the same thing over and over and over, and I get really uninspired and burned out.
Yeah.
And like I'm like, I can't. I have to be trying new things all the time.
Yep.
And I think it relates to music as well. So like,
big time.
I feel so sad like when a band not only puts 3 years of work into writing the album, but also like a lot of bands fund it, and then they have to tour on it for years. They have to use it and like play
if you're
those
a
songs
touring
live.
band, it's
And they see like the first week's sales and like, okay, well now we're about to spend a 2-year touring cycle promoting this, knowing it's gonna eat shit live. And nobody, and like the rooms are going to be half full, and it's like, oh my god.
Then you have to rely on making videos from tour.
Yeah.
You gotta hire somebody. You gotta hire yourself a Kurt to come in, and you all go to bed. He's up, fucking. All right, it's posted. Like, it's 6 a.m. I'm going to sleep.
It makes me sad, dude. And it's just like, and it like being just a creator in general, it makes me feel more sympathy for musicians and stuff who like try new things and try something new and try have variation. And
Don't you find it weird that everything is that now though? Like guys that a big one that I see probably because I'm in construction is construction guys.
Yeah,
they're just working, they're just building a house and they're doing little tutorials or whatever. But it's massive content alley for people.
Really, it's pretty amazing.
It's crazy how many guys are out there with sticks and GoPros and just, well, here I was on a thing doing a flashing on the roof and blah, 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 blah. And it's like,
dude,
damn.
So many dads are on TikTok and like with their glasses like down on their nose, like in bed.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's me.
Yeah.
Without the glasses.
And just, Edna? And like, just, hi. Like getting deck ideas.
You got to come see this.
It's like, this guy on TikTok. Like so many, like, yeah, there's an audience for like older people now too. Like, dude, like, there's like this,
Oh, they're as hooked as we all are.
Yeah. Like there's even like plant TikTok Where like just
for
people are
sure.
just posting about plants and like how you take care of a certain plant.
Yeah.
And like changing their lives.
I was trying to get my dad on that before he passed away. Like, dude, you gotta be on, because he was so fucking good at it.
Yeah.
Just take a video and be like, this is this, blah, 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 blah. Tell him what the backstory, and that's a thing.
Yeah. First of all, I'm sorry to hear about
Oh,
your
it's
dad,
been
but
years. Yeah, it's fine.
Well,
Yeah, but I was just like, he would have been really good at that plant stuff.
And here's the thing, like, people love, especially on TikTok, they love older people making videos. Like, there's this grandma on there, like Grandma
Is it
Dorn.
the cooking one?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's like her name is like Grandma Dorniak or something, I don't know. But like she's like 85 and just like making videos, like relatable videos about her cat, and be like, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to hang out with my cat. And people are like, like 45 million views. Like, I'm like,
What about the one where they put her face on a VHS tape? She goes, "That's fucking me. Why am I on the fucking?"
yeah,
Like in a
I don't know if
Walmart.
I've seen that one.
They hid it in a Walmart. Like clearly her grandson or somebody did.
Yeah. Yeah. There's this one like Italian grandma, like this guy who's like constantly harassing his grandma and like just filming her. And she'll be like, she was trying to say she has like she has something wrong with her sinuses or something. She was like sniffling or something. But she was like, I have sciences. And he's like, what? You have sinuses? She's, no, sciences. Like, sinuses? She goes, sciences!
Yeah.
And like,
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it went mega viral. Like, yeah, it's like people love like the older generation on there because it's endearing. Because it's like, oh, you're trying to like you're trying to relate to us, and I appreciate that. Instead of constantly shitting on us, and be like, you kids don't know shit about shit, and like doing that, like
in my day,
back in my day,
a quarter cost a nickel.
Yeah,
you know?
if we could have, a quarter cost a nickel, but we could have so much harmony with the older and younger generation, and vice versa. Like if the younger crowd was, more, accepting of every time the younger crowd is more accepting of the older crowd's stuff, and vice versa, and they're trying TikTok and stuff. Yeah, like you can really like, take care of yourself and finance, like, you don't like if you're retired or whatever and you need some money or something, like you can post some videos.
Oh shit!
Literally, people are changing their lives on social media. Like
I never even thought about that.
Yeah, just make some videos in your recliner. Literally.
Here,
and
Grandma, check out this app.
Yeah,
one app.
You got
change your whole
if
fucking
you're
life.
if you're a sassy older person and you just want to sit in your recliner and complain, oh, you can make so much money. You can make way more money than me, dude.
Preach.
Yeah, it's like it's endearing to people and it's
Probably
engaging.
more money than they've ever made in their life. Most people.
Yeah. It's engaging, it's endearing, and it's it's entertaining.
And what an easy thing too, because like we wanted to do this podcast, and it's not as easy as download a fucking app for free and just push go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all it
All it
takes.
is.
You just have to have an idea, and eventually that idea will flesh itself out. It's like this podcast. The tagline used to be music, movies, and everything else, but it's kind of just really it's music and everything around that, but some other shit still.
In some ways, weirdly enough, making content, being a creator, or whatever. In some ways, it's very simple. In other ways, there's so much hardship too for most
the constantness of it is what gets daunting.
The consistency, constant, and like, especially if you're on YouTube, like editing, if you're doing everything yourself.
I'll never convince myself. I don't know that it's possible at my age. Sure, it is, because like you said, 80-year-olds do it. Yeah. That somebody wants to see the same thing I'm doing all the time. Yeah. I can't believe the numbers we get on this thing already. Mm-hmm. It blows my fucking mind week after week after week. Low, high, don't give a fuck. Wow, one person watched the fucking whole thing? God damn, that's crazy.
That's cool. It's cool, right?
Yeah, because I was going to do this for free no matter what, you know?
Yeah, even no matter how many amount of people are watching yourself, there's still like a gratification of like, I put a lot of work into this. Mm-hmm. And like, it's nice that some people are being
It is cool.
It's nice that even a few people are like, dude, you like make my day. Like I work at a job I fucking hate. Mm-hmm. So I just go to the bathroom and take a dump and I'm on the toilet and I'm like 2 seconds away from crying, but I watched one of your videos and I'm like, oh, maybe I can do this.
Right.
And I'm like, it's
like a mental asprin.
Yeah.
Just
it's
to get
like
through the day.
Yeah. It's like, I'm glad like my effort can like help in some way or like entertain.
Or just need to
like,
think somebody goes, hey, look at this, and it's you fucking.
Yeah.
And you're like, God, look at that fucking. What the fuck is that bird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's fun to make people happy. So I get that. Like even it doesn't matter, I guess. It does when it comes, earning a living and everything. But at the same time, like even just a number of people.
I feel like the what the fuck is that thing works too because it's educational in a weird way.
Yeah.
Because you tell what it is.
Yeah, and
I'm like, oh.
I love doing it because it came from a very real place where I am a habitual Googler. Like when I first started dating my girlfriend, like I would come over to her house all the time and we would talk about so many different things, or like she would show me a video about some animal or whatever it may be. And it spawned from me like, what the fuck is that? And then I would like, let me Google it. And then I did that so much that she was like, do you just Google everything? I'm like, yes, all that. Like, this is all I do. I like, you should see my Google search history. It's insane.
Just pictures of random plants and lizards and
Yes,
what the
it's
fuck
just
is
constant.
that?
Like I watch so many videos because like I do that for my job. It's
Right.
like that's another thing about being a creator. You have to be so in tune with like what's
Trends.
going on, trends,
Yeah,
and
damn.
like what's going on, the pulse of
Yep.
the viral community and everything.
And you better
So, like,
stay the fuck on it too.
Yes. So like it spawned this series where I'm like, what the fuck is it? Like, because there's so many videos out there and people like, I'll read the comments too. People are like, what is going on? So my idea was like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do what I do all the time, which is I'm going to make content out of things that I'm constantly searching.
Because the internet let us see animals that
Yeah.
the animal ones get me every time. The birds especially. Like, this fucking thing exists. How long has this been here?
Yeah.
This isn't
Right.
a new creature. Why didn't I learn about this in school? That one
Yeah.
Japanese bird, the big one,
Yeah.
with the giant face and the crazy eyes, the big gray bastard, he's
Yeah.
insane looking. And I'm like, that's not real. And it is real. It's been,
Yeah. I keep learning all the time. Like that's a what?
yeah.
I did one, the last, what the fuck I did was, on a raven because I didn't know ravens
or
could
smart
sing.
as fuck. Oh, they're crazy smart.
They can sing, they can talk more like just as well as parrots. And they just choose not to
yeah.
because they're like humans are untrustworthy. I don't
Aren't
wanna
they
talk
on?
to you.
I think they're on the list of cognizance where they, like dolphins and octopuses, where they know they're alive.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I want a raven now.
There's
Like-
one at the zoo. I took it back tour. They keep it.
so Raven.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Kurt, that's so Raven.
It's funny you say that because at the end of the video, I was like, hey, can you sing That's So Raven? And that was like the end of the video. I was like, that's so.
There's one at the zoo that they keep. It's in the back. It's so smart. It tricked a construction worker into letting it out. It tried.
What?
It knew that if it gave him a present, right? It presented him with a present, and so it was like he'll give me something back, and it knew that something will probably be a stick. Well, the bird can't have sticks because guess what it learned? How to pick locks.
Oh, what?
Yes. And the guy gave it a stick as a treat. I mean, we traded gifts. Oh, this is so neat. And it fucking let itself out.
What the
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
man? Dude, that's insane.
And it's just back there chilling. My friend works there, so I got one of those private tour things. That and a rhinoceros were the most mind-blowing things in the world. If you ever get a chance to touch a rhinoceros, do it.
I don't know if I want to do that. That
You do.
seems. That
It's
sounds like a
amazing.
death wish.
No.
Yeah.
They're so it was so friendly.
Yeah.
Like it's
Is
big,
it
so
scaly or like what is it?
no, I
Coarse?
can't. I don't even, feels like a dinosaur.
Really?
I can't tell you what it feels like. It feels invincible and soft at the same time. Like this thing will just stomp you out of existence in 4 seconds.
Yeah.
But he's just sitting there like, you
chilling.
got pellets for me to eat?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you're so sweet.
Pretty amazing. Dude, have you ever been to the drive-through safari outside of Fayetteville?
No, but I want to.
Dude, I went. It was one of the craziest things. So like, you literally drive through like an actual open land, like
I've heard about it. I've never been.
It literally feels like you're driving through Africa because like there's so many different. There's zebras, there's camels, there's emus, there's
What the fuck?
fucking tigers and lions and shit. The lions and
Bears,
tigers are-
oh my.
yeah, literally bears. Oh
Yeah,
my!
yeah.
But the more dangerous ones are like caged up, like in a nice, real
Like an
big open
environment.
cage. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like most of the animals, like they were hippos, like just
Oh, shit.
open hippos, longhorns, like cows, like just so many different animals.
Buffalo,
and they just
maybe?
walk up to your car.
Yeah.
like I would roll my window down, and there was like this camel that came up to it. I have it on video somewhere on my Instagram. It's really like 6-7 years old. But it's of this camel. He comes up and is like, "What's up?" And he puts his head in the car. And I had beef jerky, so we were on a road trip, and I love beef jerky on road trips. And the camel was like, and like put its head in the beef jerky, and it's on camera. I'm like, "Hey, no, I need it. I need this.
That's my jerky.
I have to drive back.
I'm gonna
Stop.
turn you into jerky. Quit.
Yeah, this is chicken teriyaki. Quit it."
$15 a bag you just ate. He's just outside the car berating this camel. Give me my fucking money back.
Yeah, and it's on camera. I'm like, "Please stop." And it's like, no. But
It's like I'm a camel.
I'm a camel. I don't do that.
Stopping.
No. You know,
Oh
Like-
shit.
I can do what I want. I made the cigarettes. So
That's right.
yeah. Like
You know,
I
my Uncle
make-
Joe.
Yeah, my Uncle Joe made cigarettes.
Yeah.
So I can do what I want. I have a lot of money.
He's spoiled.
But yeah, there was like camels, like zebras, like walking up. Like
That's badass.
it's so cool.
Kurt, we gotta go do a crashcast day at the safari. That'd be fun.
That'd be
as
so
fuck.
cool.
Patreon. Hey, shout out to
Patreon,
it.
Yeah.
We're about to. I just got my office done. Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, got the interface, got the camera, got the speakers, got all the shit. I want to do a little call with a buddy of mine to help me figure out the audio thing because I want to use a shotgun mic. I don't want to have something in front of my face.
And it's gonna be like the new studio for the podcast. Or-
No,
Oh,
this
is
is
it
just at my house, but it's
Oh.
my office, but it's decked out. Like it looks like a spaceship. It's
Cool.
fucking awesome.
And you're gonna make content and
Yes.
stuff in there. Cool.
But Patreon,
Patreon.
yeah, for this
Yeah.
because I want this to do good. This is what I like.
Yeah.
And if what I have to do is more for that, then that is justifiably so. Like I will sit down
Yeah.
and do the extra, but I don't want it to just be,
Mhm.
you know, like the clips, put that out in the wild for sure. But the Patreon, that's for me. I can do funner stuff. Like there's some stories that I really can't talk about on here.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
even though
And
there's a statute of limitations, Kurt, like you'll go to jail.
yeah. Yeah. You could have
I was a kid, man.
I was a kid. Yeah. But like, dude, you like that's the beauty about podcasts. What I love about it is you don't need that many viewers to make a lot of money.
It's the longness of it, right?
Yeah.
It's the
And like
length.
not only that, but like the viewers of podcasts are way more in tune with you and way more connected to you because they're watching you
Well,
for
you tell
longer
your whole
periods.
life, yeah.
Yeah, and like most people on podcasts are their true selves.
I know that's a fact because I get
Yeah.
I get more for this than anything. Any of the bands I've ever done, anything I've ever been successful at, mildly, this is the most thing.
Yeah, because the people who are watching this are the most connected to what you're doing.
Well, and I want to be connected. Yeah, well, two nights ago, 4 people love the podcast. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Fuck, that's awesome.
See,
That's crazy as fuck.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the podcast audience, those are the people who are most connected to you because they're like, I am myself sometimes on like short videos, but like it's hard to be completely yourself
Sure.
on a short
Yeah.
when it's like people scroll away so goddamn easily.
Oh, dude.
And like
it's-
you have to use like little
I will scroll away
hooks and
because of
quirks and-
background noise.
Huh?
If there's something going on in the background, I'm out.
Yeah.
Because my mind,
Yep.
I don't like having
Too many noises.
too
It's
many noises.
overstimulating.
Yeah.
Yeah, like but like on podcasts, you feel like you can completely relax and let your guard down. Like this is 100% me.
Yeah,
Like
same.
like it's so easy and natural to be yourself on a podcast, and like that's really what people.
These are the 2 to 3 hours a week I get to sit down and just kind of shoot the shit.
It's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
the best part of my week most times. Not like my wife and stuff. I'm saying the things I do, it's the best part of the things I do. Because even at band practice, you go, and it's fun. I have a fucking great time, but it's fast. You know, it's loud.
It hurts,
You're not technically talking too much, so you're not really, you're just playing the tunes, which is great.
and you're drumming. So
Drumming, guitar,
Ouch.
playing guitar and
after
singing.
a while, ouch for sure.
Especially when you're, hey, we got this big show. We're going to do 10 songs. You're like, fuck.
It's so much like endurance and like stamina. to,
Luckily,
like,
I've been doing it forever, so
yeah. Oh, I'm sure you're locked in at this point,
Yeah.
but it's still sweaty and hot and ow.
yeah,
So
for a while.
yeah, but but that's why like I'm so like my end goal has always been for years has been I just want to do a podcast. I just want to make podcasts and like
I think you'd be great at it.
like
It's cool that you're starting one.
Yeah, I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with it. Like it's mostly what I watch are stand-up comedians podcasts.
Same.
It's
Well, that
mostly-
one, and I have like 3 history ones, and then I had. I tried to do one of those like real crime. My buddies do a true crime one that's just funny that I listen to. The Death Metal Dicks guys.
Death Metal Dicks.
And they are they wrestle now too. The Hell Patrol. They have their own podcast, and they do phenomenal numbers wise on their podcast. Yeah, and they're just from Arkansas. Dude. But I tried one, and I started bawling.
Really? Oh God,
dude, I'm to the age now where a commercial will send me off
Yeah.
the fucking like my testosterone's low.
Yeah.
I'm aging out of fucking shit, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Yeah.
what a note on a fucking on a candy commercial. You'd be like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
that's
Oh.
sad.
Yeah. Dude, imagine us watching Sarah McLachlan now. Like if Sarah McLachlan commercials were like coming out now and brand new. Nope.
I'd be fucking
Nope.
toast, dude. It'd just be
Oh.
a puddle.
Dude, I'd have a dog farm at my house.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Cash App, and they're like,
Dude, oh yeah, they would throw up like
Yeah.
scan your phone
God
here.
damn it.
Yeah. I'd have a dog farm and more Kleenex boxes at home. I'll tell you that. If Sarah McLachlan was coming out right now, I'll tell you that. But like, yeah. What was I gonna say?
Shout out Punks for Pause.
Yeah, Punks for Paws, right. Yes. Support them. Please.
Please, seriously.
Yeah.
We actually did the Sarah. We came out at that show we covered the Sarah McLachlan in the
No
Arms
way.
Yes.
No way.
We did like a heavy version of it.
I was so confused
I was-
as to why you were playing it, and then later, oh,
Because it's for animals.
That's
yeah.
that's so good. Damn it. That's so good.
Well, Justin comes out. He was like out there solely, just a cappella. We were at our instruments or whatever. We were all kind of like turned around, not doing
Yeah.
nothing. And then when it hits that high, then we come in. It was like a full halftime. It was fucking rad. I was like,
awesome.
dude, we killed the shit out of that.
That's awesome. Dude, Justin is side note. We recorded a new song like about a month ago or so, and he's on it. He does like a feature. Dude, he fucking killed it.
Oh yeah.
That song is gonna be I'm so excited. Like
Yeah.
I'm so excited about the music we're making. Like I'm so excited.
When's this starting to happen?
So we just got a new member. I don't know if he wants me to say who.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's fine.
but
Yeah, you
he's-
don't have to.
He's, like everyone in our scene knows exactly who the fuck it is. And yeah. And
It's
like
gonna be sick.
he's helping us write and he's
I know who it is.
Kurt knows. Yeah. He's
Kurt
a guy.
knows everything.
He's a goddamn wizard.
I'll come in here and Kurt goes, "Did you hear it?" I'll be like, "You know, I didn't."
Yeah, you know, didn't.
Hey, today I did it, and you were like, yeah, I know.
Well, that was only because I was in the fucking room. Of course I know. I knew something was off about that. Drama, dude.
Drama.
See, I'm very
I'm too
anti.
down with
I'm nope. I don't want any part of it.
But anyways, we are right. Like for so long, like the reason like we don't put out as much music or like content or like shows is because we're all like busy adults. And then
Right,
on top
yeah,
of that,
yeah, I
like
get it.
Brady lives 3 hours away, who's like our main like instrumental writer. And then on top of that, like my job is my job. Where
Right,
like, I'm
you're
just
busy all day
constantly,
long, yeah.
and I have to be constantly consistent. And like by the time,
Oh, but
by
I
the
check
end of
my phone after every song.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like I like at the end of the like by the end of the time, by the end of the day when I'm able to get to like music stuff, I'm like I can't. Yeah, if I do write or do anything creative now, at this point, it's gonna be shit.
Do you look
So-
at your insights on you know how your phone tells you how long have you been using it? Do you
Yeah.
just look at that at the end of the week and go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, and it depresses me. Yeah.
Mine blows my fucking mind. I've actually started last week. I started going because I was up to like 6-7 hours, and I'm working the most. I have 2 jobs right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working the most I've worked maybe ever.
Mm.
12 to 16-hour days,
Yeah.
4 days a week,
Yeah,
and then this, and then the bands and all that stuff.
it's hard. It's hard to be consistent with
And-
music or anything really.
And it's like, dude, I'm busier than ever. How the fuck many hours am I spending on my phone? This is crazy.
I know, and it just gets
And-
worse as you get older because like everyone in my band, like we're all like, late 20s or like in our 30s. Like
Mhm.
Zach and I are in our 30s, so like, it's just so hard to be consistent with it. So like we haven't released anything in like a year, but like the
I've
stuff
s-
we are writing now, like we have we have I think 5 or 6 songs
Mm.
that are probably gonna make this like EP that like we're
Mhm.
making, and it's It's the
EPs
best.
are everything now.
Yeah.
Well, I'll never make another album ever.
Yeah.
I think I'm done with
Yeah.
albums. We made the My Hands to War
I think
record.
everyone else is too. Like all the listeners. Like
Yeah.
you look at the insights and like numbers from like bands who are
Yep.
like, and they have like 4 songs like with millions of plays, and they're all the singles, and like the other ones have like 100,000.
Yep. Like right now we're doing, and we weren't going to do it, but we're doing it for funsies. We're making the Shimfo songs into so people can find them and play them. But we're doing it in 2 splits. We're recording it all at once, and then we're just going to split it up into 2 different EPs because it's pointless to put out all 2. Because then all 12 won't get the attention.
Right. And I hate that. Yeah.
Because I love all the songs in Shimfo, all of them. We wrote them. They're funny. They're riffs. Everything's just a riff. It's goofy.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's just do it and make music videos for every single one of these. It's just party and shit, and it'll be fun as fuck. And that's more my brain. Goofy, funny, chaos, do whatever, riffs. My Hands to War is good and all, but it's sad.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a big boy band.
Y'all's music video. Justin told me what it was about. I was like, cool. I wish I would have known that before, and now I'm gonna cry. For real in this fucking music video.
Dude, the ending, when I watched it, when Kurt sent me the rough, I started crying. I was like, God damn it, dude. This band fucking makes me so sad.
Yeah. And like, dude, I showed up and I'm like, oh, I'm playing the main character, the guy.
Yes.
I'm like, oh God.
Sorry, man.
It's like, I was like, oh shit, I should have got more into character. I should have.
No, you shouldn't have. No, that's too deep.
Yeah, it's too deep. Yeah,
we went pretty deep. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Some of those shots are pretty like it's solemn as fuck. The one at the end, man, damn it. The video game and the bed and the fucking fuck.
Yeah, it was sad.
But it all came together so smooth.
It was great. It all so really high quality and like just the emotion was
and
there.
the back and forth, the narrative, like I feel like it told the day of the story really well. You can kind of get it just by watching it.
Yeah, it's solid. It's like writing sad music. It's very it's like, God, this is heavy, but like
it's heavy.
It's also so cathartic.
And that's not even the saddest song. We have one, dude. Yeah,
it gets sadder.
It gets way sadder.
Where you guys like singing?
Yes, at the end because it's what it's.
I think you guys play it live, and it's.
And Kurt didn't realize it, and then I told him what it was, and he was like, "Oh my God!" And then it gets way heavier. The song, it's the end of it is just Justin, so it's it's 2 parts, and the first half is playing, and then it stops, and it's just a guitar part and Justin for like 3 minutes. And those words are one of the last things that Dustin wrote. It's his lyrics.
Oh man!
And when you sing them and you read them and you realize like the whole story about what happened and you read what he wrote, you're like, good God, dude! It's so heavy. It's ridiculous. So doing that, and then it's like every time we play that shit, you have to relive that shit. It's in your mind. You know, you're listening to the words because when I'm playing, I'm hearing. I take cues from everything, so I'm hearing lyrics in my head. I'm hearing the guitar parts. Make sure everything's in time.
Yeah, but it just emotional every time.
Every time. Oh, dude, there's one song from the EP that we wrote, and we wrote it. I'm convinced we wrote it. Like our mind knew what was going on, but it wasn't telling us yet. And we wrote this one song, and it's quite literally everything that happened. It's called Existing Between Dimensions. It's on like Spotify and stuff. We only played it once. It was at the Rev Room comeback show, and I was crying the entire time we were playing it. I was like, I can't play this fucking song anymore.
And it just makes it, I assume it makes it just so much harder to play and keep.
Oh yeah, and I sing through half of it because that's back like on this record. I only sing in one part. I was like, I don't want to sing anymore.
Yeah,
shit's too sad. I'm gonna fucking get choked up, and I just want to be a drummer for a little bit. And so I know we just brought the levels way down.
Well, I'm nervous because like on the EP we're writing now, I'm writing the lyrics and melodies and stuff, and I'm writing about like by far and away like the deep dark stuff. A lot of stuff I've been going through. It's just
and it helps get it out. It's cathartic.
It's I've been more inspired to write than ever before, and like I've been writing my favorite lyrics and everything I've ever written for
absolutely
either of the bands I've ever been in, and like, but at the same time I'm writing this and I'm like, I'm going to cry when we play this.
There's a Lame Johnny song that we do, and we've played it probably 10 times, and I've cried every single time.
Fuck.
It
doesn't get better.
I mean, you know, I believe it.
Yeah.
When I wrote it, I believed in it, and it's still like I'm not writing about maybe like personal things, but just kind of like the world at large. It's more like it's kind of punk rock in that way.
Yeah.
Just like a giant middle finger.
Yeah.
But it's so. I mean it. Like what I wrote down, I meant it, and when I said it, I meant it. I still mean it. It's like sometimes things fucking suck, and you just gotta be. And then when you're in the moment, and I try to channel, especially when you're playing. I'm a performer, so I want to convey emotion. I'm always look like I'm angry.
Yeah.
Have resting bitch face on a man. It's kind of weird.
Bitch face on a man. Yeah, dude. That's like that. It is. It's cathartic, but it's also.
But it gets it out, and it's stuff like that that people can attach themselves to it.
Yeah.
You know, I get it.
Of course.
I'm the same way. Like Shinfo is not attachable. It's just a party animal band. It's just for having fun.
It's just for fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the best songs, and they translate, I guess, in my opinion, probably like the best live. Like in my last band, Slick Grip, I wrote a song called Proud about my dad, because I want to make him proud. It was just, that's pretty much what the gist of it was. And it was just like, I was like starting my entrepreneur career, and like he did the same thing. Like he's a lawyer, but like he branched out on his own and created his own law firm, his own business, because he was tired of like working. So I was following in his footsteps, and like I saw just how much he struggled financially and just like stress and like everything. And I knew I was embarking on the same thing. And
Doing it on your own's tough, man.
Yeah. And I wrote about that, and like, it just brought out so much emotion. And like we played it live, I think the first time, I think it was in Hot Springs or something. And I remember like I got so emotional during like the screamy like breakdown kind of part that like I just started I didn't mean to do it. Like I like blacked out and started punching the floor.
Oh yeah.
Because like I got on the floor and was like doing this, like kind of like bending down. Like there's a photo of it on it was a profile picture, but at one point, but like right after the picture was taken, I started aggressively punching the floor so hard that like my fist hurt so bad the next few days. But like I didn't plan on doing that, but it invoked so much emotion out of me that like I
get it. I do that a lot.
I blacked out.
I stomp.
Yeah.
Mine is stomping. I'll stomp my foot real hard. Yeah. And it's just like, oh, fuck. And you do it every time. And sometimes, I fuck up and my foot will be on fire trying to like pack up after the gig or something. Like, I shouldn't have did that. Or I'll stick my guitar on like we have those ego risers, but they're very sharp. They're not like gentle on the body, so I'll be scrapes all over my hands and shit.
God. So I'm probably going to have to warm up before we start playing.
I do that now.
Really?
Yes.
It's way more helpful, I assume.
Dude, it's night and day. Taking care of your vocals and warming up, like it's the goofiest shit in the world to be in a car going me.
Yeah.
And you gotta you do your zzz.
Yeah.
You're just warming up the vocal cords.
Yeah.
Stay away from cheese. You know, drink hot liquids, no ice liquids. If you get to a bar, children, ask for tap water, not off the soda fountain.
So you do peppermint tea. That's my secret.
Tea's the best. I mean, you have green tea,
peppermint tea,
honey.
Peppermint tea energizes.
Honey without added sugar for those listening.
Dude, it's so good.
You know, it fucking works. It
really
works great. Like, I was a smoker for a long time, and in Lame Johnny, when I was not taking care of my voice and screaming, 3 songs, and the rest of the set was just shit.
Yeah.
But once I started doing vocal warm-ups and drinking hot liquids instead of cold liquids, even with the smoking, I mean, 5, 6, 7, 8 song set and get done and talk to you just like this. Like it was nothing.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. All it takes is just a few little.
You just go in your car.
Peppermint tea, and it's like, oh, I feel 10 times better.
Put on your headphones.
Yeah.
Or do it through your speakers if you want.
Yeah.
And just look like a goon sitting in your car.
Yeah. Like you really have to because I'm so. Stubborn in a lot of ways. Like many times I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I'll go like, fuck it. Today I'm not doing none of that shit. I mean, and then I just
drummers warm up. They'll sit there and do, like it's easy if you're a drummer because you can sit there and tap on your body.
Yeah.
Guitar players, you'll see them noodling around. Vocalists over there in the corner eating a cheese pizza, not doing so hot.
And it's the monotonous, the tediousness of it, and like consistency in which you have to do it drives me nuts.
It's the weird thing where you want to be professional as fuck, but it takes a lot to be professional as fuck because you're the front man. And boy, does that word is spot on. It blew my mind. First time I ever did a show with Lame Johnny and people came up and started talking to me, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this because I'm used to drumming, dude. Nobody gives a fuck about the drummer.
Yeah.
A couple of music nerds, but.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, like me personally, like I get like a lot of people are like that, but I watch all the members. Like
I do too.
Whoever's the craziest or like the most interesting on stage, that's where my head is.
Who has the coolest gear? Sometimes I'll watch the gear guy.
Yeah.
Damn, look at all that shit.
Yeah.
How's he doing that?
But yeah, like there is more attention, I guess, like when you're the front man. Unfortunately,
It just threw me off because I spent, I mean, fucking close to 2 decades just being the guy in the either off to the side or in the back, you know. And even though I sang in every band I've been in, it's all just for backup or like little verses or something.
Yeah,
I was never the guy telling the story.
Yeah, and it feels weird, like when you look at down and there's like too many eyeballs on you. And like I'm introverted and don't leave the house much.
You know, that's Lame Johnny. That's why we set in a line. So Justin's actually in the center. And then Cody and then myself were off to the side. That's intentional. It's so I'm not in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Justin's a god anyway.
Well, we
played
his
a show up front.
Yeah,
At
like he's
EJ's?
comfortable with it, I'm sure. But like, yeah, we played the EJs together, and I was like, oh, what an interesting setup. That's neat. I thought at the time, I was like, oh, they're trying something different. I like this. Like, it's cool. It's cool. A cool little setup. Didn't know that was for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very. If you notice, also, if you can go to a show today, I still do it to this day. I don't look out unless it's like, you know, I go like this and say like, hey, thank you or whatever. Blah blah. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I cannot stand forward.
Yeah.
And play and sing. I have to be looking sideways.
Yeah.
I have to.
That's funny. I look out, but like above everybody's faces.
Yeah.
I don't look at anybody.
Well, you're a traditional front man. I at least have a guitar. I can look down and sing and kind of like, I'm not that good, so I have to technically be looking at my guitar.
Yeah.
You know, you're in the traditional sense where it's just you and a microphone. Hey.
Yeah, you got to use your hands. That's stupid.
Woo.
Yeah. But yeah, I get nervous for it. But once you get into a rhythm of like, get into the heart of the set or whatever, it kind of goes away.
It does go away in the middle.
Yeah.
The only time is like after the song when it's going to end because you know you have to talk.
Yeah.
But sometimes you can keep it easy, breezy. Hey, we got one more. Thanks for coming out. Check out the merch. Next song. Hurry up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Like normally before a set, I'm a fucking wreck because I just want everything to work and go like. And the past 2 shows we have played, our in-ear monitors completely just shit out, and we couldn't use them. It pisses me off because like we have like background, you know, like backtracks and like it like cool like Brady worked so hard on like Brady and our Christian Whitehead who's in Any Given Room. He worked hard on like making like these backing tracks for us that like it sounded so cool and it like it's like it makes it feel like a show, of course. Like, and then on top of that, like playing, you know, I'm hard of hearing.
Same.
I just can't hear very well. And like and there's too many sounds going at once. Like my brain just kind of like gets in overdrive a little too much and kind of
start focusing on the wrong thing.
It just gets it's kind of disorienting for me. So like that's how click tracks and backing tracks and everything, because I want to hear myself and hear what my bandmates are playing.
I've been running into a unique problem live here lately when I'm drumming. Because I'm losing my right ear almost completely. Like the tinnitus is unbelievable. Like right now, there's just a loud ringing in my head.
Oh, fuck.
But it's from 20 years of not using earplugs. It's my own fucking fault.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I've never used earplugs either.
After 3 songs now, I lose everything. I just am like, what the fuck? And I'm searching in my head because you're playing, so you're putting on a show and you're doing this stuff. In my head, all I'm thinking about is, where's that coming from? What part am I supposed to be hearing?
I hate it. It takes you out of like the actual performance of it. So like, that's why I love click tracks so much. Is like, I don't want to have to be able to concentrate on that because I know my senses are gonna fucking fuck with me.
Right.
Like you get, yes. Shout out the senses. That's why he probably named it that, because he can't hear either. But yeah, like I just, you know, like I just want those to work because I'm like, it's one less thing I have to focus on.
Right.
And both
I get
shows,
that.
they completely shit out. We were like, well, we can't use any of that. I was like, cool. I'm just going to have to, you know.
You just got to work on a fail safe. Something to back that up.
Yeah. But like, we'll have it right for next time. But like.
Tablet.
Yeah,
Those
it
tend
was.
to not fail.
Yeah. But like on top of the fact that it's like, it's nerve wracking a bit to like see all these people looking at you too. Your technology is failing.
Technical difficulties make me fucking insane. No matter where I'm at on stage, I start losing my mind.
Yeah.
My eyes get all wide. I start sweating. I'm like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
We look like goobers. I hate this so much. Play the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. Like we did the cover show and like by like halfway through the first song, everything went out and we all had I don't think we got off. I don't remember.
I don't think so. I don't remember.
But like halfway through, it just completely shit out.
Fuck.
And I was like, here we go, halfway through the song. And like, I think it was during like a scream part. I'm like, doing that. And like, as it goes out, I'm like, okay, that's cool.
It's so funny what goes through your head.
Yep.
Like all anyone sees is a show.
Yeah.
And in your mind is just like the guitar player. Okay, now I got to listen to his guitar part, and you're just like da da da, and you're trying to be happy and shit. It's so fucking wild.
People think you're like into the words you're screaming or whatever, and like, oh, he's conveying
only when
some
I can
emotion.
hear myself.
Like, yeah, he's like, no, we're thinking about none of that shit. I don't even know what these words are. I don't even know what I'm saying right now.
It's muscle memory kicks in when the technical difficulties start happening. So you're kind of just going through the motions at that point and hoping it all works out. But you know what's weirder is 99% of people, if you're not a musician who's experienced it, you don't even realize it's happening. Most people don't even realize it, and they don't care.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, they don't care about the mess ups.
You get off stage and you're like, that was the
endearing.
worst show we've ever played, and everyone's like, y'all did phenomenal, and you're like, you're a liar and a sack of shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you did great. Like, but you don't believe it.
Literally, yes. Because, fucking yes. Because, fuck, man. When we played the cover show, we did the Kelly Clarkson "Since You've Been Gone" cover.
Oh, that's right.
Did, and I fucked up part of the like. I forgot there was like a little change up on like the drum pattern on the last chorus, I think, and then I was like, oh fuck, and I screwed up a little bit and I stopped singing for a second and I just like did that so everybody else sang it. It was literally me being like, oh fuck, I forgot that there was a change up here. I was like,
thank God everyone knows the words.
Yeah, and then and I was like, fuck, I fucked up that song, dude. That is like the one everyone knows. I screwed up. Like parents all knew that song.
Speaking of cover shows, Kurt, is it announceable yet? Are you sleeping? Huh? It's not announceable even on this episode? Next Tuesday. Damn it.
Well, damn. But
more blurry flyers for you.
Sorry, we can wait, I guess. It's fine.
It's fine. Whatever. Fuck it.
But anyways, after that cover show, like I got upset. I was like, dude, God damn it, man. This is why I wanted to be able to hear what's going on. And then everyone came up and said, dude, you killed it. I'm like, I didn't. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I didn't thank you.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird. You get in your own head so much. I get. I'm the world's worst. I shut down. I get very not happy, angry. I'm not spitty is the wrong word, but like my gear. I'll just like fuck.
Yeah.
I'm my worst enemy, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mentally torture myself.
Oh.
Every time.
Yeah, you can't say a fucking thing I haven't told myself 10 billion times, you know?
Yeah. That makes me feel better. Because like I've always had imposter syndrome when it comes to music, I feel like.
Biggest imposter syndrome.
Yeah. Like
I'm not a musician. I tell myself that all the time. I'm not a musician.
I'm not
a performer.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I fake it.
No.
It's all fake.
Yeah.
It's a big ruse.
Yeah. That's what it feels like. I don't know music theory. I don't know shit about shit, man. And
dude, I can play 5 instruments and I don't think I'm good at any of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love playing it though.
That's crazy because you do like you play so many instruments. Mm-hmm. Like you're always a person I've always looked at where I'm like, they know what they're Corey knows what he's doing.
I don't know shit, dude. Yeah. I know what I like. I know what wants to come out of my brain.
Yeah.
Like all this stuff with like Lame Johnny, it's all super simple. Justin makes it complicated. I'm playing power chords, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like legitimately, the only
Yeah.
thing we do that's cool is in the song Problems, which is an absolute banger. Check that song out. I'll toot my own horn on that one.
Yeah.
That is a rock and roll song.
Yeah, toot toot right there.
And it's got this solo in it, but it's all messy on purpose. I did it in the studio. I was like, you know, like it's on purpose fucked up. And then I did it so much, I ended up learning the exact way I did it on the record.
Nice.
And so now it is kind of like an actual solo.
Cool. That's kind of fucking cool. Damn, dude.
But it's all off key and fucked up, and
Yeah.
it's all on purpose. I just was like, this song should have a solo. And Justin was like, fucking play one. And I was like, you know, I can't play a solo. He's like, yes, you can. Do what you do best. Just make noise. And I was like, I am good at making noise. And so we sat down, and I think that might have been like take 2 or 3. It just kind of came out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Fun stuff.
I'm kind of the same. Like, I don't know, but like I'll do like little.
I'm constantly asking him, hey, if I play this, what's the backwards of that? And he'll go, F, so like this. And I'm like, cool, dope, that's it.
Yeah, I feel I'm kind of the same. I don't know anything about anything.
Every band needs a Justin.
But like, yeah, and like it was real bad in Slick Grip, like when it came to like imposter syndrome, because like especially right when we first started, because it was my first time in a band ever. And,
Oh, shit,
like,
yeah.
And not singing in my car for the first time. And
Yeah.
literally like a couple of months after we announced and like started going, like we got booked.
Y'all
to
did
play.
really good really fast, though.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't.
it was quick.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
Shit happens.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
But like,
It happened.
yeah, our first show, like, no, our first show was in Tulsa, like some festival. But the second show we were
Your
ever gonna,
first show was at a festival in another
Yeah.
state?
yeah, but
Damn.
it wasn't like, it was to like 100 people. It was,
That's-
yeah, it's good, but like it's not like what you're like a fest like
Right, I'm not like
thousands.
10,000
Yeah, I
people.
don't want to make people think we're playing a, you know,
It was at a
Warped Tour.
fucking bar.
Yeah, it literally was a bar.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Yeah, and I was so nervous beforehand. I had 5 shots of fucking, what was it, like Vegas bombs or something?
Oh my God.
And I got on stage and like you
Is
could
that the
see.
one with it's liquor and an energy drink? Is that a
Yes.
Vegas bomb? Okay.
Yes. And I had 5 of those 2 seconds before we got on stage.
Yeah.
And like my profile picture was for a long time of me like fucking with a camera guy, and I'm like doing this and something. Like you could see like I'm drunk in that photo. And it was 2 seconds after we got on stage. But the second show
That
we
fear killer.
played was gonna be Sum 41. We got picked for that at
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
at the Metroplex.
yes.
Damn.
And like there was pushback from people online being like, why the fuck were they, why did they get that? And I was
mean,
like, I don't know.
I get it.
Yeah.
They played a fucking show. I get that.
yeah. And people were like, why do they deserve to get it? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Why does anybody get anything? I
yeah.
don't know. You know?
And I had such like imposter syndrome all the time. And it like I was so fear based, and like it took like I would, you know, I would dread going to practice. I would dread all the time. Like, and it like imposter syndrome, it really fucks with you.
Yeah, and it's just you in your own head.
Yeah.
It's not
And
real.
It's not what anybody else is thinking.
Exactly. It's the weirdest thing, especially when you learn that. I didn't learn that until I was in my 30s.
Yeah.
Here's
It
something
took
I
me a
didn't know
long-
until I was
yeah.
in my 30s.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck.
Yeah, no one cares. Like, and it's you
If
know,
they
I still
didn't like
have,
you, they wouldn't be there.
right.
And that's the truest thing.
Yeah.
30 people showed up to your show because they fuck with you, the shit you're doing.
Yeah.
Idiot.
And, yeah, that's what matters.
They don't
But-
come here to make fun of you. They
Yeah.
do that on the internet.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like people are coming to make fun of you. Like they don't, you know, get a babysitter and like
Exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
pay money for tickets and like go sit in the front and like sit there for 5 hours and spend money on booze and alcohol to make fun of you.
You know, a night at a club now is, you know, it's $100 bill.
Mm-hmm.
The babysitter, the club, the gas, the food, the drink, what the band ticket. I mean, what the average show is probably like $15 now.
Yeah.
Which is fine, but it's like, damn, $100 bill for most people to get out of the house.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. But like, you know, I've gotten so
Merch.
much like, yes, merch.
That
too,
makes it a
like people-
$200 night. Woo, because shirts
Yeah.
are like $30 now.
Dude, I'm amazed at like how many people are buying. Like the last 2 shows we played, we sold so much goddamn merch.
It's
Like,
crazy.
What the?
Merch is the new hotness.
Yeah,
It's wild.
It's wild how much we made way more in merch.
Speaking of
than-
merch, Shimfa will have merch at our show at August 26th at the. Are
Yeah.
you coming to that? maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Like,
Conway.
where is it?
It's the Full Moon Records benefit show.
Oh, that's actually. Yeah, I live in Conway now.
It's
so,
10 bands for $10, and then
This Saturday, folks.
Oh, it's this
Nice.
Saturday. And the next night, Brother Tongue and Lame Johnny are playing a house show, and if you went
Next Saturday. Oh, okay.
When this comes out,
it's this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you go to that show, you can also get another 2 bands the next night in Conway at a house show. It's Lame Johnny and Brother Tongue. It's just 2 bands, starts at 7, so it'll be over in a decent hour, and you get into that for free as well. So it's 12 bands for $10.
That's a good
and
deal.
it goes to renovate and update the safety stuff that he has for the fire code. And I think most of it's already done. We're just like putting it back into his pocket. So Full Moon Records is like the new fucking
Nice.
And Conway just got. I saw it today in the news that they're now bigger than North Little Rock. They're the fastest growing city
Really?
in Central Arkansas. Like they just took over
Dang.
North Little Rock in population.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, that's wild.
So having Full Moon in a place that big is very important. We need that place.
Oh yeah.
We need that place to exist. Justin's doing cool work. He's a nice fucking guy. If anybody should own the venue, it's him. And it's a vinyl record store. That's dope as fuck already. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
And then everybody's playing this shit. Any Given Room's going to be there. Zashed. Shinfo's opening. It's from 2.
Yeah.
We're first.
Damn.
Right
I
at
would,
2.
Yeah, I would like to go because I miss like I haven't gone to as many shows as I would like because I'm just constantly fucking busy.
Well, this
and,
is
like,
the most all over the map genre base. This is every kind of band, every kind of genre.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to go.
Kill
I,
Order, I think they're probably headlining the thing.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus I would like to see that venue and see.
It's sick.
you know.
It's
Yeah.
wide open. It's great. He puts all the records in like a side room when the shows go on. It's phenomenal in there.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah, I would like to see it.
And it
That'd be
packs
fun.
out. Holy
Really?
shit.
What do you think the cap is like?
I don't know now. He added
Yeah.
200 square feet. And
Oh.
I think the fire code in Arkansas is 3 square feet per person.
just fully upgraded.
So
sound system.
the sound system. No, yeah, he's flying the speakers now when they're not on the ground, which is fucking amazing. And they're powered speakers, so it'll be nice and loud.
Actual sound.
hmm So
Damn, it's-
200 square feet divided by 3. I don't know
Yeah.
what that extra is.
That's awesome because we like.
An extra 75 people.
Yeah, we need more like venues
Yeah.
around here.
You can
for-
probably legally
really do.
now hold
Well, yes, but now you could probably put fucking 300 people in there and it'd be like
Yeah.
damn fucking fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dangerous, but fun.
Dangerous, but hey, that's fucking good. Yeah.
Oh, the best shows are the the dangerous ones. The ones where like, yeah, this whole fucking place is gonna come falling down for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, we're breaking every code violation that this city has, and good.
And we did that last night at Vino's.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Oh shit.
Well, there's a wrestling ring in the middle of the floor.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing that. That's
Dude,
wild.
It's
So,
the wildest shit in the world.
Yeah.
It's the most best thing ever.
really.
I love it so fucking much. I cannot get enough. I cannot tell people enough. You're fucking up by missing this pure chaos. It's so fucking loud that the pops are insane, and and they're trying new shit every single time. They're experimenting with the wildness of it, and it is fun to watch. I got some pictures I'll show you after this. Will blow your fucking mind from last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yesterday sucked butt, but that was. I was at Vino's for 12 hours. By the way, the back room is now clean. We cleaned
Nice.
it. You band
Look at
dorks out there, you mess up that fucking green room, I'm throwing something at you.
Yeah.
Dude, it took, that thing was a wreck.
Yeah.
And now it's nice and wide open, and it took
That's
a lot.
good.
It took
That's
a
good
lot.
because that was. It's that bathroom. Yeah. It's
And
little.
so we got that, and then I was on my way home to pick up my wife, and my tire goes flat. And I was like, motherfucker. I pull over. I jack the car up, take the tire off, got the spare. I'm going to put the tire off to the side, the broke one. Car falls off the jack.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh, no. And then I call my boy Tommy because he lives close. He's home, thank God. Shout out Tommy.
Yeah.
He comes in, he gives me a hand. I love him very much. It was so nice of him to do. And put the fucking spare on, and the spare is flat. So now I can't even go get my wife, and I'm like, Tommy, I've got probably like 5 pounds of air in this tire. I'm gonna drive slow, follow me to the gas station. We get to the first gas station, and the air nozzle's busted off. Can't even put air in it.
God.
So then I can get back on the highway
This is
and
like,
drive another like 2 miles slow as shit.
oh my God.
And finally got it aired up, and then I just went back to work. And then I get back to work, I tell Trey, the backroom manager at Vino's, I'm like, yeah, man, I didn't even fucking make it home, blah, blah, blah. And everybody's like, damn, dude, that sucks. I'm like, it does suck. And then he goes, I'm going to go home and change and get ready for tonight. Cool, see you in 30 minutes. About 10 minutes goes by, he sends a picture. Well, I was just in a wreck. Somebody cut him off and clipped the front of his car.
What the?
Yeah, dude,
It's like
all of
Final-
that happened in like an hour.
It's like Final Destination shit.
It was, everyone there was like, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Every other employee was like, well,
Yeah.
we're staying here.
That's like voodoo or something.
Dude, it was so fucking
Yeah,
bullshit.
that's that's weird. That's really weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Oh,
then I
God.
watched a man get his head cut wide open and bleed profusely everywhere, and it was amazing. They wore dog collars attached
Yeah.
to a chain, and they were wrestling with that, and then they were hitting each other with it. It was fucking crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. There
Now,
were children there.
Sometimes I feel like the blood and everything's real.
So
was that real?
100%
That was real.
He was in the hospital after that.
Oh.
He went from stage to the hospital.
Oh God.
Yeah. Went a little too deep.
Oh,
Oh, the blood's real. Even in
Yeah.
pro wrestling, that's real. They do it on purpose. It's
Yeah.
called color.
yeah.
They're adding color.
Adding color.
Uh-huh.
It's on purpose. Yeah. I don't watch wrestling, but like the one match I did when in third grade.
I didn't and
Until I was
now
in third
I'm
grade.
infatuated with it.
Really?
Once I saw it live in this capacity,
Yeah.
I was changed forever. Now
Yeah.
underground wrestling, I'm like, this is as good as a good fucking punk rock show.
Yeah.
You know, the characters are fleshed out. They're having a good time and they're trying new things. And it is like, sometimes the shit does not go as planned,
Yeah.
like at all.
Dude, like I haven't watched it since I was in third grade, but like the one match that will never leave my brain, you'll probably know, the Mick Foley and Undertaker
Hell in the Cell.
Cell.
Unbelievable.
I watched that live and like,
I mean, is
You
that the
could
greatest
tell-
match of all time? Everyone knows that match, right?
Yeah.
Everyone.
but it's and like knowing the backstory now, like he nearly he broke every bone, like just saw all the bones, all of them.
He like fell off the top. Didn't
he fell off the top.
Fell off the top, and then like you could just even watching it, you could tell. I'm like, that was like.
Well, there's
and-
nothing fake about falling 30 fucking feet onto a table.
Onto a
You can't
table,
fake
man.
that.
Yeah, and then Bob Ross, oh God, he broke him in half.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God, he sounded like just hysterical, and I was like, this.
Yeah, when
My-
you go back and you know how it ended.
He's dead, dead for sure. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was one that would,
I would still love to meet that man. He was just here at our Comic-Con too, and it pissed me off
Yeah.
I didn't go.
Yeah, he wasn't he at Looney Bin? He was like doing stand up or something.
What?
Yeah, he was like last year.
I don't keep up with the Looney Bin, but
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I do. 'Cause I'm a big stand up nerd.
I love it. I wish we had more places though. We have the one spot, and I've been twice, but both times was like, and it was a long time ago. Don't get me wrong. Like a couple of the guys were good. I feel like it's one of those things you have to get real involved in.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be hit or miss. I'm not saying they suck or nothing. I'm just like, I could
Yeah.
never do it. I have a whole folder of jokes I've written. I'll never say them.
Dude, it's so difficult.
It's I know, yeah, we have a fucking cool ass idea. Oh, we got to talk to him. He loves comedy.
yeah. What is it?
Well, we don't want to say.
Oh, you can't say it on the.
Oh, can we say it? You know, Kill Tony?
Hmm?
We want to do Kill Corey at Vino's.
I feel like if we say it, more
But
people
just
will
with
listen
band
and be
dudes.
like,
Band
"Let me
dudes.
get involved."
Like, you do a minute, and then we just shit on each other.
Yeah.
And then there's a little prize, and we just have fun. It's just like we sell it by the table, so it's not standing room. It's an event. It's chill. There's no loud music or nothing. We do the sound. So I thought of the sound effect. You know how they do the cat meow? I have one of my beer cracks like singled out. We do a beer crack at the minute mark.
Yeah. Wow. I like that idea. That'd be fun.
Yeah, yeah.
And it'd be
just
something different.
Just different, fun. You only do one. Fuck it. It's just
Yeah.
for funsies.
Yeah.
Everyone comes up, does a minute of comedy. You do it like pick it out of a hat, just like they do.
like name drawing. Yeah.
But everyone goes. We're not gonna like leave any names out of the bucket. It's just you don't know the order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless we've gone for like 6.
I don't think that's it. I think you'll have 10 people sign up. Stand-up comedy is terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, it's
I don't know how they do it.
Not only
I fantasize about doing it.
Yeah, I've had people tell me I should do it. I'm like, no, I won't do it. I have too much respect for it, and also I don't have enough time. 3, it's nerve-wracking and incredibly vulnerable. And then also you have drunks just like trying to get in on the show.
Hecklers.
And like just screwing.
See, I go immediately to like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm not good enough to be like, oh, your mom's a whore or whatever, you know?
And to like
the big thing now on TikTok that was
the hecklers. Well, they post their
They-
crowd work, so they don't post their bits.
that's what I was about to say.
That's
It's
why
like,
it's that
yeah,
way.
that's all they do.
yeah, it seems like they do that.
So
you're exactly right.
Some comedians are getting worried about that because people come just for the crowd work now.
Mhm.
It's kind of doing this weird thing where it's shifting what comedy is.
Kind of,
And you're
it is,
just you're there to see the clown make fun of the people and who
Yeah.
can get mad about what.
yeah, and
It's-
it's a problem.
it's a big
and like, but like I get why they do it because like you don't want to give up the material you've spent 2 years working on, like crafting a set. Like,
Yeah.
you can't just throw that out on TikTok.
How lucky are they that they get to throw that shit away?
Yeah,
You know, a band
Yeah.
puts out an album, it doesn't do well. Remember what we
Yeah.
were talking about? Imagine if you
Just-
just got to go, well, fuck that whole album.
Yeah,
and just
fuck
make a
that.
new one.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck.
dude. Unless you're Bobby Lee, dude. You know the comedian Bobby Lee.
Same material for 20 years.
Same material for his entire career.
The only clips of the man are from his TV appearances. He doesn't
Yeah.
fuck with TikTok. He doesn't. I love him. I've been watching him since I was a kid.
Yeah,
on
he's
Mad TV.
one of my
like,
favorites. Like,
I love
of all
him
time.
so much.
So goddamn funny. Like he's one of the very, very,
Tiger
very
Belly.
few people who could get away with that because he's so intrinsically weird.
Oh, he's
And-
himself.
Yeah, he's
100%.
so 100% himself.
Yep.
And like he's so interactive with the crowd and energetic and just like eccentric and just strange.
Eccentric is the best. He's
Yeah.
he's what they should put a face of.
Yeah,
You know, under that definition, that
Mm-hmm.
man is.
dude, he doesn't need material.
No.
He is material. Just
Exactly.
him being him. Like he's
Just
one
get
of
up there and
those-
start riffing.
Yeah, like he wears, dude, he's crazy. He wears little boy clothing.
All of his friends have been for years put out a special, and then before the pandemic, they were like, "We will fund it. We'll do everything. You don't have to do nothing,"
He won't do it.
and he won't do it.
Yeah, because he didn't need to. He's a millionaire, and he's writing the same. He's kept the same material since he was 17.
It's so crazy.
It's crazy. He dresses.
This is the last one.
Yeah, he dresses like a teenager.
He does. He does.
He's 50,
51.
but he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't look 50.
No.
And then he does like really incredibly like he doesn't do hygiene. He's like, I don't believe in it. He's just like shit
No,
like that.
he is
Like,
disgusting.
dude, he went on this podcast with Tom Segura. Like, he was a guest on like Two Bears, One Cave.
Two Bears, yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, dude, if like I had to take a shit so bad before I got here, and let me just say this: if you saw what was in my pants right now, you would ask me to leave." And Tom was like, "Why?" He's like, "You don't wipe." He's like, "I don't believe in that. I just
Yeah.
I like to be free. I like to be free." I'm like, "It's toilet
Fucking
paper."
crazy. You're
Yeah.
oh, he's wild.
Oh, I'm serious. Like,
He's one of my all-time favorite people.
he's never wiped it. He never wipes after pooping. He also, he doesn't shave his asshole. You know that.
well, he's
So it's just all,
it's probably
just,
not that hairy.
It's
though.
all caked up around his mud hole.
Oh, for sure. Well, he's a gross human.
Yeah.
I'm a gross human.
Yeah.
He takes it to a whole new level.
Yeah, he'll just walk up on a podcast and literally be like, I have
He
actual.
shit himself
Yeah.
on Hot Ones.
Yep, he did.
Shit in
I
his
watched
pants
that.
on Hot Ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, he was like, oh, and like did that.
And Sean goes,
Yeah.
no. And he goes, what
Yeah, and
happened?
Sean
He's
was
got
like,
chicken on his face.
He was like, yeah. And Sean was like, did that just happen? What I think just happened? And Bobby's like,
and then they cut to the do
Yeah.
like we got to take a break.
yeah, it's unbelievable. He's like a human shit.
He's a human cartoon, man.
Yeah,
he really
dude.
is. He's
It's
the best.
unbelievable.
I love him so much.
It's like nobody in the world can go on a podcast and be like, I have mounds of shit in my pants right now, and people be like, oh, Bobby.
I've heard him poop himself a handful of times. He's not making it up either. He's just pooping on himself.
Yep.
Well, sometimes you have to go. That's what he says. Sometimes you have to go. It's like, yeah, but not in your pants.
Yeah.
There was a story where he got stuck in traffic, and instead of
Yep.
shitting on the road, he shit in his car,
Yep.
in the back seat of his car.
In the back seat, and then had his
crawled in the
girlfriend
back
clean
seat.
it up.
Yes.
He called her and was like, I made a mess. Come clean it up. I'm like, you clean it. It's human shit.
We are breaking up. the second you call me and ask me to clean up your
Yeah.
shit. Unless you were like,
Dude.
dead,
Well, he lives
dying,
alone
like,
now, apparently, and he has animals.
Mhm.
And he was like, I don't do the dishes, and he was like, I ate cereal out of the cat bowl this morning.
Oh my God, man. I don't even want to know what his house looks like right now. I don't.
Imagine being so fucking crazy that you look,
Yeah.
you're like, the dishes are dirty. Instead of picking up a dirty bowl, you see the cat dish,
Yeah.
and think that's a better alternative.
Dude.
He does this shit just to be able to come up with.
Oh, he does. A lot of it's.
Well, he was incredibly abused. I think he's weird because his dad was a fucking
His
piece
dad
of shit.
was the worst kind of person
Yeah,
that's ever lived.
beat him with actual things.
Yeah, beat him with golf clubs.
A piano once. That story is
Yeah,
unbelievable.
that's crazy. Yeah, beat his.
A piano?
Yeah.
So there's
Him
a
and his
story.
brother, yeah.
His brother had a buddy over, and he was like, "I got this Casio keyboard.
So
Let's
they
go
start
play with
playing
it."
it. Yeah.
He starts playing
But
with
it's at
it,
night.
and his dad was pissed that it was like making noise. So he walks into his room naked, with toilet paper hanging out of his asshole.
Yes.
Toilet paper hanging out of his ass because he had anal leakage.
And they
like,
started laughing at the toilet paper.
Yeah.
And that sent the dad off, and he beat his
He
son
beat him with a keyboard.
with a keyboard.
Yeah, keys
Yes.
were flying everywhere. And-
Fucking dude.
Imagine being the friend.
No, you're never going back to
Yeah,
his
you
house.
remember growing up?
Yeah.
I remember like all the awkward situations where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
And at
Yeah.
my age, even, you'd be like, I mean, now he would go straight to jail. But back then, it must have been like, well, what'd you do to deserve it? You probably deserved it. Oh, you
Yeah.
laughed at his
even
butthole?
Yeah.
what'd you do?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Dude, like that was
They're like,
the
I
thing.
guess you won't laugh at him again now, will you? Like, what
Exactly.
the fuck? I guess I won't.
Yeah, fucking crazy. But like, imagine like we would grow up and go to our buddy's house, and they would get in trouble with their mom. She'd be like, "I told you to clean up the thing," and that was scary. But imagine being that kid and watching a maniac with
I
just
watched my friend and his dad get in a fist fight once.
oh,
That was crazy.
all right,
Yeah.
And then you guys
That's-
have to be like, hey, can I?
Well, I lived across the street. Yeah, I lived across the street, and I was huge into walking back then. I was just like, I'm going to go.
yeah.
I didn't even break it up. I was just like, I'm out of here.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude.
We were teenagers, though, and he was a bit of a shit.
Mm.
I like the dad more than I like the kid.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That scene of fist fight's crazy. Oh fuck, I got one. Oh god.
Straight
Oh.
childhood abuse stories.
Yeah. It was in college. Like, so I have a buddy. I'm not gonna say his name, of course, but he's gay, and he comes from a very religious, like Baptist, like
Ooh,
family.
not good, yeah.
Not accepting.
Typically not great.
Yeah. So we had like this was back in college, and he would have like parties at his house, like when because at the time he was living with his mom, and like he would have parties at his house, just like with a group of us, and like. And we would get drunk and we couldn't drive, so we would just like he had an extra bedroom.
Sure.
So I would crash in there, and then some people would sleep on the couch and like whatever. So one of those times we did that, and like he and his boyfriend went back into his room, and at the time like his mom was out of town. Well, the next morning, 10 a.m., I woke up and then I hear keys jingling
Oh, shit.
at the front door. Now the front door is right next to room. His room is wide open.
Oh,
he
no.
has a man in bed with him.
Yeah.
I'm in the other room, but I can hear the keys jingling. I'm like, who's that? So his mother comes in, doesn't know that he enjoys the same sex. She looks over. There's like a 5-second silence, and he goes, I have friends over. And she goes, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was like, and I'm sitting there.
Are you in the room or are you out of the room now?
So there's a bedroom here. This is all right next to the front door.
oh,
Like
okay.
there's a foyer.
So the way it's situated,
yeah,
you can
there's
see
a
it.
foyer here. I'm in this
Oh.
guest bedroom here. Right next door. Cut that out. Fuck.
That's the second time
Shit.
you dropped.
We'll cut it.
Cut it.
What's the timestamp?
I'm so
on that?
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Did you write it down?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
All
get
right,
it.
cut that out.
I'll get it. Don't worry.
Shit.
It's okay.
Anyways, he's right next, all right by the front door, and they they can't do anything because once the door's opening, and they were like asleep. So like this.
Oh,
happened.
you're fucked. Yeah, once the door starts shaking, it's just like
yeah, dude.
staring at each other like,
And,
what do we do?
Yeah. And so like she just freaked out
Come
at a level.
unglued.
Yeah, unglued. Pissed me off.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
To no end. Pissed me off. And then started screaming at him and then kicked him out of the house.
Right there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep. And
Then you have to figure that situation out?
And I'm just sitting there like, I don't even have my contacts in yet. And I'm just like, should I go? Or like, do I need anybody?
Is there anybody else in the house?
I'm going to go
all three?
Yeah. There was there were like several people.
So several people saw this happen?
yeah.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Like she just like in front of everyone. Yeah.
That's
that
tough.
was it really was upsetting and just like, oh god.
Man.
Yeah, but that was probably the worst.
That was
like,
pretty
example.
bad. That one's fucking up there with
That was
bad.
probably the worst I mean, it wasn't violence, I guess, physical violence, but
Well, yeah, you know.
But both are bad.
It's like, okay, I'm going to go outside and try to, I guess, help your son instead of
Yeah.
kick him out of the house and go clean up spare bedroom in my house, I guess, or something.
Yeah, it's like,
Dude.
and you're just awkwardly sitting there, like, anybody want anything from the gas
Oh,
station?
I'm leaving. Yeah, I'm walking out of that mess.
Yeah, shit, dude.
I was at a party one time. People started fighting. I'm like on the couch drinking a beer, and I'm watching the fight in the living room. I was very dead to that shit. We used to get in a lot of fights, man.
Yeah.
And they just come on the couch and go through the fucking wall right next to me. They're on the couch fighting, and I just stand up and I just walked outside. They're like, "Where are you going?" I was like, "I think I'm gonna go home. This is not fun anymore.
Yeah, no.
Like,
it's
this
not.
sucks.
Yeah, it's just
There's
takes-
a fucking hole in the wall now. Like, I don't want to be a part of this."
Yeah, dude. I mean, anytime there's drywall missing, I think that's time to go home.
That's the indicator.
That's the indication. It's like, I don't want holes in drywall.
He pulled the wall off. He pulled the. What do you mean when you say he pulled the wall? Well, the wall was there,
Yeah.
and then it wasn't.
Yeah. Like, anytime there's missing sheetrock and shit, dude, like I'm gonna go home.
I've done that on a few jobs. You get mad. I've pulled a handful of doors off their hinges. You just grab at the long fulcrum point and just pow, and you're like, motherfuck.
bet that
You
was
throw it
fun,
out a
though, huh?
window. Son
that
of a
was-
bitch.
Oh, I bet that was fun though. Like a release, dude. Like when
Construction work, when you hear people, you'll be working like, because I do a lot of custom showers, so I'm in the bathrooms almost 90% of the time these days, and you'll hear the freak out from someone else that's in the house working. God damn it, motherfucker! Boom, and you're like, man, been there,
dude. Literally me. Anytime I put together like a dresser or just like something, anything from Amazon, I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah.
And my girlfriend is like, "Are you fine?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm fine.
Fine now.
I can't get this screw to screw."
There's also maybe a screwdriver-sized hole in the dresser at the bottom of the right drawer. Just ignore it.
Yeah, it's like, dude, nothing enrages me more.
Dude, I got mad at a drum once and punched a hole through a fucking cymbal.
God dang.
And then snapped the fucking cymbal head off.
Oh,
I wasn't trying to do that.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just kind of happened. I was just trying to be like mad for a second because I
Yeah, yeah.
kept fucking up this part. It's like, God, it's like I'm saying, my own worst enemy. I get so mad at myself. I'm like, motherfucker.
yeah. I'm the same. It's just like, nothing enrages me more.
Well, it's like working construction. A lot of that is because these guys, like, we do the same job over and over and over every day. Like, if you're an electrician, you pull lines, you install receptacles, lights every day. Same thing, over. Mine is tile. It's the same 20 steps every time. A little different. Sometimes the walls are fucked up. That's just part of it. But when you fuck up one of those or it's easy to us, been doing it since high school.
Yeah.
You know.
Damn, vet.
Yeah. And it's like, why,
Yeah.
idiot?
Yeah.
How?
That's when it's most maddening, where it's like, it should be easy. It should do something so simple, and it's not.
That's right. Why is it being this way?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would I ever do that? That's first day learn shit. You know.
Oh my god, dude! I had that one this week. Like, so for my girlfriend's birthday last month, I bought her basically, like, I put together and bought her like a home gym in our garage.
Damn.
Yeah, I went all out, and but the elliptical that we got stopped
Ellipticizing.
Ellipticizing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It stopped doing the ellipticals,
Uh-huh.
and so we are returning it and going to get a new one. And I was disassembling it this weekend, and like a screw, dude, just one screw. It's just like jammed on, like a bolt is jammed onto the goddamn screw, and like I couldn't get it to.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it. I'm just sitting there for half an hour, just get the goddamn,
Dude.
get the goddamn.
Yeah.
And like I'm just like it's reverberating in the garage, and like my girlfriend comes out. I'm like, "Are you well?" And I'm like, "No." And so like I couldn't get it to come apart, but I was like, "Fuck it, I don't care. I'm not bringing it in a box. I'm taking it to UPS, and they're gonna deal with it." I took it there, and like half of it's still like not taken
Assembled,
apart,
yeah.
and I'm like, "I couldn't get it. Here you go." And they're like, "Well, that doesn't work like that."
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, it's gonna." And then I was like, "Well, it's not." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'll put it back in my car." So it's still, I still have to figure this out in like 2 days. I'm still thinking about it. It's pissing me off talking about it right now.
Penetrating oil can help.
Penetrating oil?
Penetrating oil. If
Okay.
it's stuck, can you get a wrench on it?
Yes, and I used a wrench, like,
It's probably got some sort of Loctite on it. You can use like penetrating oil or even
WD-40?
heat, but you might fuck up the finish. Heat's, but heat makes things loosen up.
Yeah.
Cold, tightens like a ball sack. A
ball sack.
like a ball sack.
Yeah, just like a sack,
Hot,
dude. Yeah.
slinky, cold, not a slinky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
just like that.
I'll just use my balls then.
And my favorite meme in the whole world still to this day is it's a picture of a blowtorch and it says it can't be stuck if it's liquid.
Yeah. Well,
You just turn it into liquid.
I'm getting a blowtorch.
Heat does work though. You can use a heat gun. That works pretty. Like squirt the penetrating oil in there, and then use like a heat gun, or even a fucking hair dryer if you want to just leave it on there for a long time.
Oh, cool.
And that can work. Or now I'm getting I'm like super technical. Like, well, you know what? I'll just come over and do it.
Yeah.
I'll just.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Yeah, it pisses me off. What? Oh, by the way, what time is it? I have to pee.
Oh.
Bad.
We've been going for 2 hours.
Oh,
well,
God.
we can wrap this shit up.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't know we were.
No,
yeah.
you're good.
Yeah. Sorry. I drank this water and now I'm like.
Well, tag your stuff, man.
Yeah. Well, Instagram. Well, actually, you know what? Go to my TikTok.
There you
They
go.
actually pay me, so go there. Well, go to my YouTube mainly at Dustin Poynter Videos. That's
There you
gonna be
go.
my name. That's gonna be my main channel forever and now and forever.
Podcast coming soon.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll even just say that it's called The Green Bean and the Macaque.
I love it.
Yeah, it's
I
based
love
off our
that.
Xbox Live usernames. It's based off like 4 inside jokes
I love
that
it.
are very convoluted. And
We'll learn more on the podcast.
yeah.
Yeah.
You'll learn about it on there, and it'll be coming at some point. I don't know when. We're very busy.
It takes time.
Yeah,
it took me 2 years to get this thing off the ground. I get
It's
it.
taken us like a year.
Yeah.
We started talking about it last year, and like, I've had so many like run-ins with like finance stuff. Like suddenly, like like this past thing with Meta taking $7,000 from me, and it's
Yeah, and that's not a small amount of money. No, I get it.
It's not. So like I just some of that has stalled stuff. Like he's busy. Like I don't know. It's so many different things. So
I get it.
yeah, it's just taking a minute.
All right, and we're on all the stuff. Patreon, YouTube, subscribe, click the thing.
Click the thing.
I believe it's a bell now.
A bell.
It lets you know when the episodes drop every Tuesday. Crashcast Pod, Twitter Crashcast Pod 1. I think that's it. We can't announce the show yet, so that's it. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. Peace.
Goodbye, peace, and well wishes, and peace unto you, and warmest regards.
Warmest regards.